What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad. Happy Monday. Your boy almost didn't make it. I had a basketball game tonight, and man, when it's a home basketball game, it just makes it even worse because you got to clean up the gym afterwards. It's like on the high school level, you don't got to worry about that because they hire people like me, and then they pay me to clean it up. So I don't get them. I don't have the budget on the middle school level to hire somebody because I would hire me and pay me to clean it up. But it is what it is, so me and my son, we had to clean up the gym afterwards. So, but I made it. I had to push it back to 8:30. Usually I'm in this bad boy at 8:00. But 8:30 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a wonderful week. Let's see, today is the 9th. You know what? My oldest son's birthday is tomorrow. I'm gonna give him a happy shout out. And my nephew's birthday is today. My son will be 25 years old. That is absolutely crazy. I can remember just like it was yesterday, pushing my son around campus in the stroller, in the snow up north. And now that joker 25, and he out here doing great things. 24-7 Georgia, huh? Look like Georgia's going back to back, huh? Dang. I sure enough wish Michigan would have beat TCU. That'd have been nice. I would have definitely canceled this stream tonight if Michigan would have won. But so shout out to Georgia. Look like they might get them another title. But man, but you know what, man? Listen, besides that, man, I'm a little upset at my kids, man. My wife cooked this delicious meal yesterday. It was delicious. And you know what? I didn't get a lot of it. I just got a little small piece of it because I had Firehouse subs yesterday. If you haven't had Firehouse subs, but that's another treat you should add to your list rather. But yeah, man, they ate all the food. I mean, they ate it all, and they had to eat it like well before, I get home, because the pot is clean. And you listen, my kids, they don't. If they eat it all, the pot is still dirty. But they cleaned the pot. Like the pot was like spraying. I was so mad. Oh, man. Had to make me a ham and cheese sandwich instead of this delicious dinner that was yesterday. But I digress. It is what it is. I have to learn to forgive them. But I was still upset. I want them to know that. But besides that, man, listen, another good week, another busy week in basketball for me. We got you know what? Tonight our varsity almost lost. You know what? It took our stars to kind of come back in and bring home the victory, but You know, we got to play better than that. We got a big game on Thursday, another big game on Saturday, so it's gonna be big games after big games to the rest from here to the rest of the season, to the end of the season rather. So we get, you know what, we either gonna lose three in a row or we gonna pick it up and at the end be tough and get some kahunas and not play soft. Today our second unit kind of played soft. But besides that, I know you didn't come to hear about no basketball. Not a whole lot of gaming news, but I want to cover because I've been trying my best to do my own research. Is this guy? His name is Mike Odyssey. He a YouTuber, and he's the only one that I have seen to cover this new Nintendo patent that's just been granted. It's a patent for a new. It's pretty much a new Switch. He goes over all of it. I tell you, check the video out. It was just granted by the U.S. Patent Office on the 5th of January. Now his video has been out for about 3 days, so that's roughly about the 5th or the 6th. And he shows the document like, hey, but I don't know how true it is. It's like it looks true. The document information says that the date clearly says granted on January the 5th. And it's legit Nintendo Switch patent. It's as a patent like I've never seen before, but it looks like the Switch, but the insides are different. And we might even try, you know what? I might even play his video tonight. And maybe we can play it without like him talking. Let me had to mute him. But see, I just don't want cause I can't find. I'm out looking for the information, and I can't find it anywhere. So I don't know how likely this is true. But I mean, man, it looks true. It looks real. I mean, that's like a legit patent. That patent we've seen before. We've seen Nintendo patents before, and it it looks. I mean, it looks like the real deal, but nobody's covering it. I mean, I would think like, okay, I just knew after his video dropped, I just knew like, okay, somebody's gonna cover it the next couple of days, and no one has, not one. Mike Odyssey, if you get a chance to get on YouTube, look up his video. He's the source, and he didn't have a great detail because he could tell that even though he had the patent, I'm not for sure if he kind of really went through and read through the patent or knew how to break the patent down. So, I was like, oh man, this is a pretty good video. Even though he couldn't really break it down like I wanted him to, the pictures and the stuff the actual patent itself he showed was very, very interesting. And I was hoping rather, that another YouTuber with a little bit more knowledge dealing with the patents, maybe like a Super Metal Day 64 or a maybe like Spawn Wave or even Digital Foundry would kind of look at this pad and kind of break it down to see, what are we dealing with? And so, but it looked like a legit Switch. That it had some different designs, as in like what's going on inside. But I was like, dang, you know what? I'm hoping that somebody does some investigation to find that out. But the video, once again, the guy's name is Mike Odyssey. Let me see if I can find that video. Let's see. This is where I'm at. I think I might have had it. Let's see. Let me jump over to my. Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. GT, what's going on, man? Hey, man, listen. Right for about 3 weeks, yeah. You're right. But you don't believe it or not, man. It hasn't been a whole lot of news, even though because you had CES and you had that PlayStation car. I mean, it's a concept. That's one thing about CES. Concepts really don't like get me into it. Like, oh my goodness, guy. But I'm still like a wait and see on this PlayStation VR. I just can't really, in my mind, justify the purchase. And I don't think then I gotta look at it like, man, if I'm gonna pay this amount of money for this VR, man, am I really gonna play it? That's another thing. It's like I don't know if I really want to play it. But shout out to SOC, man. SOC, man, sent me over the registration. I was able to register for E3. But you know what? If you ever went through the registration process, it's like a vetting process. They have to vet you first, and then after they vet you, then they'll sell you, admissions tickets to get into E3. So at least I filled out my part, and I'm just sitting back and I'm waiting on you E3 to say yay or nay. I hope it's yay. Cause it was yay before. I bought tickets. I was ready. I'm just hoping that is still going to work out. But you know what? Real quick, I'm just going to jump into this. Let's see if I can see this real quick. All right. All right, there it is. And so if you look down here, it says Switch Pro patent leaked. If you look at let's see if I can blow it up. Yeah, just if you get a chance, check that video out. I thought it was quite interesting. Let's see.
Hey guys, welcome back to Odyssey News.
I'm gonna hit pause. Let's see. I want to be able to mute this dude. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna mute that there, and then I'll play it. But you know what? And I'm just gonna fast forward because. All right, so listen. Okay, so pay attention to the patent. Patent, United States Patent Application Publication. It was public on January 5th, 2023. And I've been searching. I don't know how easy it is, but I cannot find it. I can't find nobody. First of all, there's no one else talking about it. Second of all, I can't find anybody else. I mean, I can't find where to find this patent at. But I digress. Let's see. All right, so this is. Let's see if I can go back here. All right, so it shows you. Listen, it shows you the screen here. And this looks like the back of the screen within the, like if you had the insides exposed, it was transparent. This is the back part of the unit. Now what all that means, I don't know. The kickstand looks the same. Once again, this is publication on January 5th. They applied for it a year ago. Nintendo applied for it a year ago, and once again, shout out to Mike Odyssey. I'm not using this video. You can see this saying kickstand. So I can't really tell if the Joy-Cons are detachable. That was my thing here, but the inside looks different, and this look like he said before, like this looks like a new housing for either a chip or what. If this the sides here, number 16 and 6, if you see up top, if that is the size, that could be like the size for the Joy-Con, and that might be where the Joy-Con register. Of course, I'm just hypothetically thinking. I think so because it's on both sides, and so you would need that kind of connection. But I'm gonna wait till the video goes and he goes to scroll back up. What's going on, Silver MJ? I'm gonna get to everybody's comments in a minute. I just kind of wanted to kind of go over this and let this video play a little bit. But I got some new glasses. What's going on, Candy? She said, I'm over here too. I ain't mad at you now one bit. I'm gonna get y'all all on the wheels in a minute. So he right now currently in the video, he's showing off like, these are different pieces, of course, but this patent was just on the 5th. And you would think like more people would be talking about this. I would think somebody would, but it's not. But it's definitely, if you ever open up a Nintendo Switch, and I had to a couple of times, this looks nothing like what's inside the Switch right now. Like nothing. None of this stuff here looks like what's going on in the Nintendo Switch. I have replaced parts, replaced fans, switches. I've done a lot of repairs, especially on my son's Switch, and it does not look like this. That's why I was like, man, this is definitely something new. And the question would be, if this is a new system, why would Nintendo apply for this patent a year ago? So it's applied for back in 2022, and is just awarded a year later. So I mean, that means it's something. I think something might be coming sooner than later. what that is, because that right there, I'm telling you, looks. If you look at the diagram now, you look at like number 36. You know that looks like that could be definitely a new chip. I mean, it wouldn't definitely, it wouldn't bypass me any stretch of imagination. So I just want somebody else that has a little bit more knowledge to kind of break this down. 'Cause I know I don't, but I think that would be dope to kind of figure out what do they think this is. I probably need to go ahead and just DM a couple people like Super Metal Dave. He's pretty good at breaking some of these patterns down and seeing what exactly is going on here. But I just wish, you know what? I mean, and matter of fact, I think in this video, it's not one pattern, it's two. It's two different patterns. It's another pattern. I think that pattern is for like a controller. Let me see if he goes. He doesn't have his video kind of broke up. I'm just gonna fast forward. All right, so this is the second one, and this looks like the Mario Kart wheel that they have for the Wii. It looks like just like it. I don't know. Is there an accessory like this currently on the market for the Switch? I don't think so. I kind of wonder what they're gonna do with that. Yeah, so two new patents awarded to Nintendo on January 5th of this year. Um, you definitely want to wait and see what happens, what's being transpired, what Nintendo's getting ready to do. But I'm gonna get out of this here. I just really wanted to show you guys what was going on, and I haven't, like I said before, I haven't heard anyone talk about it. And I just think like, hey, I think this is worth a conversation. At least somebody can definitely verify if this patent is true or this Joker just trolling people. I don't think it, but to be honest, I don't think he's trolling. All right, let me get back. All right, I got to put some people on the wheel before I forget. I know. I think can I get Candy one time? I got Candy one time. All right, let's go. Steve M, I saw your comments earlier. Let me go. Let me start from this bottom here. Sonic Knuckles. All right, got Candy's other. I'm gonna put Candy's Twitch rather. All right, we got Super MJ. All right, got you. Let's see who else did I miss. I'm gonna start from the top. GT on here twice. Don't forget, good people, take a time right quick while I'm typing these names in to go ahead and hook a brother up with that like button. Just hit it one time. Don't hit it twice, but you can hit it 3 times, but not twice. Not Gorilla Tactics. All right, boo boo. All right, gotcha. All right, let's I guess it's about the news today that I didn't get to check out today. I was looking at I guess anybody know what's going on with that boycott? I mean, I could look it up right now, but I don't feel like it. The boycott with the boycott with Hogwarts, the Harry Potter game. I saw RGT85 got a video up about it, but I didn't check into it because I was coaching. Yeah, boycott. The truth behind Hogwarts Legends drama and boycott. Is there a drama? I don't. Even though I think that's gonna be a dope game. It's a game I would like to pick up, but you know, I'll wait for it to come on sale. All right, so let's go into some of these comments. Georgia Boy says Georgia going all the way. It looked like it. I think that we set it up 24/7. It says Ruben says hello there. What's going on, Ruben? Candy in the house says hello to everyone. Of course, your boy Gaming Dad says hit that like button. Georgia up 24-7. GT says, man, Nintendo fans are desperate for any new console. Feels like we've been talking about a new console for 3 weeks now in a row. It's been like that. It has been working 6 days on. Today is my only day off, and this is the only thing I've done today. Ha! Dang, that's nice. I mean, that's nice to have that day, though. Come tomorrow, it's another 6 days. Dang, you know what? Those days is tough, man, until payday. And then you can see the fruits of your labor. As opposed to buying more games, what games from your backlog are you hoping to play more of or beat this year? Okay, that's a good question. I'm looking to give Silent Hill book Memories another chance on the Vita. Let's see. Sifu. I want to finish the God of War 2018. I never did finish that. And then I want to finish Ragnarok. I'm gonna give you one more. What's one more game? I'm trying to think. I never did beat Kirby. Kirby will be another one. That was a good question. You know what? I finally got my analog pocket, and so I've been playing Castlevania, Circles of the Moon, and I forgot how good that game was, man. So I doubt if I get into that to really beat it, but them games on my list that I like, man, I just want to beat. I want to make sure I get that taken care of. Super MJ says, hello. Been enjoying Ori and the Will of Wisps. Much more to do in this game compared to Ori and the Blind Forest. But just reached a wall at one spot. 2 force wisps required. That's okay. I still have 4 main quests, 6 side quests, plenty of collectibles to find and explore, backtracking, and 1 door closed, but still 3 more areas I see to go, plus 2 more sections that are way off. Ith side quest things. I don't know what it's. Plenty to do. Guessing 25%. I finished a very hard 5-phase boss a day or 2 ago. Yep. Great games, man. I'm glad you picked those up. I like hearing your stories. Candy says, hey, Gaming Dad, I'm over here too. Got a double dip. Second entry from Super MJ. He says, have you seen or do you like The Chosen? Season 3, episode 5 was cool, and episode 6 next Sunday, but I don't know if they might have an episode 7 and 8 in theaters. I have not seen The Chosen. I haven't watched a bunch of TV, but I have watched recently, and I know it's super good. It's Wednesday. If you have not watched Wednesday on Netflix, it's definitely worth the watch. I thoroughly enjoyed Wednesday. That was a great little show. And it has been approved for season 2. So it's definitely worth watching for sure. Definitely check that out. Let's see. Shout out to Steve M. You know, I read your comments earlier. For some reason, it didn't pop up on my stream, but I know it popped up on YouTube. Yeah, man, the Lions, man, you know what? They were really, think about it. If you look at their schedule this year, it was some games they should have won. Like they should have beat Miami. They should have beat the Bills. They should have beat the Vikings the first time. They should have. I mean, like games like they lost it at the end. They should have beat Philly first game of the season. They lost. I mean, right at the end. You know, they had a bunch of games this year where they just lost like right at the end. So, but you know what? It is what it is. You know, I think they got some good draft picks coming up. They got 2 first rounders in this year's draft. So we'll see how they do. I'm more excited about the Lions next year than I was the beginning of this year. So. She said, I know nothing about Hardworth or why people are upset. Personally, don't care why they are upset. Either he said these boycotts never work. They never work. The only thing they do is to, push the envelope towards people buying the game more. What's going on, Mendez? I'll get you always on deck. Gaming. All right. Candy said, hold on, let me get to the comments. He said, yo, always on deck TV. So glad 2022 is over. I'm so glad, you know what? I'm just glad we made it. We all made it to 2023 because there's some people that did not. Some people had to hang it up and go to the gates and meet God. I would have put so glad 2023 is over. Always on deck. All right. Got you. Candy says, there's a really good eShop sale going on right now. I know, but shoot, I don't have no money. Oh, man. Always the spammer. 69mega.com. Have a good time. Find your love. People, boy. People don't have nothing else to do, man. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, don't you got something else to do besides get on this stream and with all this dumbness? Let me see if I can. We want to hide you. Let's report. Let's report him. Report. Boom. And let's put user in timeout. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some house cleaning. Okay, man, this girlfriend is back. All right. Got you on there. 98. So she might be 20. Is that her birthday? I want to say Icy, but Jicey. 98 is 98 your birth year? My son was born in 98. Blue Duck, what's going on, my guy? Let me get you on the board. Blue Duck Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, man, you should guys go check his. He got a couple channels that are like super dope. One he does for he got the animation channel. And man, he does some really cool stuff, man. You should go check him out. And also, man, he has a cool gaming channel as well. Blue Duck Gaming is his gaming channel. So definitely check him out. Grill Tactic says Mendez is looking for a good time. To get you in the mood. He said no mod tomorrow. Blue Duck said, can I get a shout out for my son Theo? So it's Theo's birthday today. He has such a handsome looking son, man. But shout out to Theo, man. Happy. I'm assuming it must be your birthday. If it's not your birthday, you just want to shout out, man. You get the shout out anyway, Theo. Theo's the man. I remember Theo was a little itty bitty baby when he was showcasing his wife when she was pregnant. Now, you know what? Just watching, it's like I'm watching him grow up too. Dave, what's going on, sir? Let me get you on the board. Dave Williams. It's in the building. Let's see. Let's see. So the only thing scammers know how to do is scam. Captain Toad is on sale. Great game. You know what? Like I still own Captain Toad on the Wii U, but never played it. My kids played it. Blue Duck Animation. That's the name of the channel. Check out Blue Duck Animation. Great channel, man. Great channel. I like supporting people that support me. Blue Duck has been supporting me since day one. Let's see. Candy Farm says, oh, you sent us the candy. Okay. I saw the New Year's sale. Okay, then you talking to Candy. Who hating? I guess who. It says she hating. Mendez, you gotta let me know, man, who hating. Steven says, I think my comment about the Hard Wars boycott didn't go through, but basically people are mad at J.K. Rowling for her politics. Oh, come on, man. What is her politics? She okay, I'm not this is not a channel I like to get into politics, but I don't care who you vote for. That's your right. That's the only thing about it. I don't care who you vote for or how you vote for him or her. That is your absolute right, and who am I to tell you otherwise? I wish more people just stuck in their lane when they came to their politics. You know what? You vote. Don't vote with your feelings. Vote what you think is right. You know, who is saying the right things? If they're not saying the right things, then don't vote for them. This is I just want to know, even when I lose, I still feel like a winner. Just because we're here with y'all is a win. Shout out Mendez in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, where my sound effects at? Give Mendez an applause one time. In Guerrilla Tactics, you get the all right. Let's get back to some more comments. Let's say Steve M says also limited run games fired one of their employees because the employee said that they want to buy hardware and they follow conservative stuff on Twitter. Man, that's crazy. Man, listen. I'm a firm believer, man. Listen, you know what? I don't want to know your politics. I know the reason why I like who I like and who I voted for, and who I didn't vote for. I can tell you all of that, but I'm not, because I don't want nobody to say, oh, no, unfollowing. He likes such and such. Oh, no, and he likes the other guy. He's a Biden lover. Or he's a Trump, make America great fan. I don't care. I don't care to share who I politically, but you know, I just think that's stupid. Tell you, man, listen, people cancel. This cancel culture is like fresh vomit. Well, to the people calling for the boycott, maybe I agree with J.K. Rowling. It's okay to have different political opinions. Absolutely. We can agree to disagree. Period. So he is just trying to get a third inch with the board. I know. Listen. Hold on, ask your question. JC98. Did he give you his? Did he give you the winnings from the Christmas program? Make Mendes great again. Oh man, Katie says I bought Super Lucky Tails for $10, and this war of mine because it was $2 before but I'm torn whether to get Hollow Knights or Ori. Oh, not sure which one. You can go listen. That's a win in either direction, Candy. Either the direction, it's a win. If you got the money, get them both because those are two great games. I think how maybe Ori has the better story. Ori has the better story. That's just my opinion. Make sure did I miss anybody? Okay, I don't think so. I got Dave. I got Blue Duck Game. All right, we good. We good. Super Lucky Tail. You know what? I thought about picking up Super Lucky Tail, but what I really want to pick up is Tunic. But I think I want to pick it up on the Steam Deck because it's like, what's going on, CMG? Shout out to CMG in the building. Let's see. I like that. I need a rim shot. Hey, diggy. All right. CMG, get you on board right quick. CMG. It's in the building. Oh, Baltimore. Oh, man. Gave me that voted for Kanye. Yeezy. Nope, I did not vote for Kanye. Even though Kanye is not crazy, that I will say with confidence. People try to make Kanye to be out to be crazy. That brother's not crazy. Nope. It's a lot of truth in what he's been saying. But no, I did not vote for Kanye. CMG said, "What's up, Gaming Dad?" in the chat. Said I voted for Voldemort. See, I've seen Tunic very cryptic puzzles, but it was cool to watch. Yeah, I heard it was a very hard game. One of them games, well, you know what? You gotta look at a guide or something. CMG said just finished streaming a bit on the Steam Deck. Okay, what did you stream, CMG? Oh, he said Higher Life. How is that? He said great game. Okay, listen, I thought about the question. You answered it already. Oh my goodness. Mendez says Ori Hollow Knight sucks. Hollow Knight doesn't suck, man. I love Hollow Knight. It's hard, but it's also satisfying at the same time. I really like Hollow Knight. I made sure I bought a physical copy of Hollow Knight for sure. So today's topic, I'm gonna get back to my screen real quick. Let me see if I can. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, today's topic. There's a rumor that Illuminations is working on the next Nintendo movie, and Zelda has got the call, according to this rumor, of course. And so I was thinking, like, you know what? Is Zelda really the right movie? Could Metroid really be the better movie? Because see, to me, it's like Zelda should be like a Netflix series. And Metroid, I would go to the show to see. So I don't know if I would go to see to the movies. I call it the show. That's what we call it up north. We call the movies the show. So you hear me say that, that's what it is. But I would definitely. I don't know if I want to go to the movies and see Zelda, unless the trailer would have to be out of this world. But a Metroid movie with that atmosphere, oh man, I'll be with that. I mean, if they had, especially if it had a really compelling story with the bounty hunters and things of that nature, I would definitely see that. I would definitely go pay to see that. Now Zelda, it's one of the things is like right now it's like that's a good Netflix continuous series. I just don't know if how that turn out and how I would want Nintendo to make that one serious. To me, Zelda would need to be a little serious, and I don't think Nintendo's willing to take their IP and really push it that direction where it's just something serious and compelling to want to go to the show and see. It can't be silly. Like Zelda can't be like Mario. Mario can have those silly elements to kind of get kids into it. I don't think Zelda can go that direction and be successful. I was trying to get to something. Oh well, I guess I'll go back here. Super Knuckles Tail says, let's just say, without spoilers, the second final piece of 100% is really long and hard. Oh, you talking about okay for Tunic? Okay, gotcha. Steve M says, "Gaming Dad, I saw that Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle are coming to Charleston, but the tickets are $700 a person. I know it would be a good show, but for that price, I would want to hang out and get an autograph." Okay, so I went to go see Dave. The last time I went out somewhere like that, I went to go see Dave Chappelle's movie. He had a movie, and then after his movie was presented, he had like maybe a half an hour comedy special, and then after that, he had a concert where he brought out T.I. and Usher and Young Jeezy. I mean, it was phenomenal show. Great. I paid a total of $300 for 2 tickets. Now, to me, that's to me at that time, and this was like maybe a year ago. At that time, like $300 was still like a lot, but it was worth it. I don't see $700 for to go see anybody perform. To me, it's not worth it. And I mean, and it is no, it's not me trying to hate, on Dave Chappelle and on them like that. I think I like his content. I like what he does. However, so many other things I can do with $700. You know what? $700, man. I can pay for me and my wife an Airbnb for a week off the beach for $700. That's a lot. That's just a lot of money for maybe a 3 to 4 hour show. You might get some other comedians. And if you see anything like, I know it's in Charleston, it can't be no different than going to Atlanta. Once you get into the arena, if you want to get in there and get you something to eat or a couple of drinks, or then you're looking at that $700, then turned into $900. We didn't even say parking. Is that $700 with parking? Valet parking at that? That's crazy. Yeah, listen. I would pass, and like whatever he got to say, hopefully he'll put it onto a Netflix special. But the kid would say no, and I like Dave Chappelle, and I like Chris Rock, but I ain't paying $700. Not the kid. Wanted to ask about the Persona series. I will not be getting nor watching the series, but I wanted to personally ask Gaming Dad if that is a good series or not. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. I have never played a Persona game through and through. I know a lot of people here on this channel, especially Gritter Tactics, they absolutely love Persona. I started playing I played a little bit Persona 5, but I really got into Persona Strikers, and I liked it. I liked it because the story was like compelling. It's like, I liked how they had that set up. To me it felt like a full game, a full an action RPG. It wasn't a turn based, kind of. I enjoyed the story, so I'm gonna say that it is pretty good. But let me just read your comments. He says, it says, I've asked this because I've seen the game Catherine, but didn't like its story. Yeah, Catherine's a different spiel though. I like the block puzzles, but not the story. Wrong ethics slash motives. Yeah, Catherine is it's a different beast. I want to ask whether Persona 5 is like that game or not, giving same devs and voice acts. Blah, blah. I'm mainly asking for what the story slash game is like in more of a right and wrong versus kind of way. Guerrilla Tactics can definitely guide you on that one because I know he definitely plays. I bought Persona 5 Royal for the Switch for my son for Christmas, but he has not started playing it. And usually I kind of would like watch and stuff like that, but definitely you want to check that one out. I mean, it seems very. I would definitely watch some videos, but I don't have a personal opinion. It's one of the games that after playing a little bit of it and playing Strikers, I'm very curious about playing it more. I just can't give you a lot of details on the kind of gameplay or story elements that's going to guide or shape the story. But I liked what I played so far with Strikers. All right. It says, Grid Type says, forget political views. Mendez gaming views should be boycotted. Let me get my tiki torch. Van Day says, Hollow Knight was hard. I didn't get that far into it, but even some of the stuff early on was challenging. That is true. That is true. Yeah, it takes you a minute. You know what? Okay, let me say this. This is a good question for Dave. Do you think Hollow Knight is harder than Metroid on the Switch? Let me know what y'all think. All right. What's going on, Vic? Let me get Vic on the board before I read his comment. The Roman Victor. All right, got you on the board. We up to 17 people right now. Vic says, Gaming Dad back at it again with another great stream. Can you still remember the last time a game made your jaw drop? Oh man. That's a great question. Off the top of my head, God of War 2. I think this how it and God of War 3, just how epic though that how the game started. That's one of the things I kind of like I loved about God of War. It reminded me of listening to like a Ludacris album. If you listen to Ludacris's first couple of rap albums, he comes out the gate so with so much energy that you know what it gives you a great preview of the album or the direction he's trying to take you. Um but yeah, man, those God of War games was like, oh my goodness, what am I playing? Um besides that, I think Breath of the Wild was another game like that. Breath of the Wild was like that because it was a combination. It wasn't just Breath of the Wild. It was day one. I had picked it. I took my kids out, and we all got Nintendo Switches, and that first night, that second night, when I really got to sit down and dig into the system, and you was at all at the system, but you was really at all of the game and the breadth of it, and that's no pun to take it. It's just that Breath of the Wild is like it just I've played open world games before, but to have it a game that big, that large, right here in front of me, and the things I was doing in that game was like amazing. So, but if I had to pick between the two, it would be God of War. God of War is like, man, this is crazy. Is anybody picking up Dead Space? I'm asking because I'm contemplating it. Because to be honest, I really hold on, let me see. My coach, one of the female coaches asked me something real quick. Hold on, I got to answer. I got late practice tomorrow. Um, Hold on. My bad, good people. I gotta respond to him. So my bad. I looked. I was like, why you just pause for a minute? I gotta type. He's asking me about. Okay, so you know anything about basketball? You know, you got your girls and the boys kind of share the same gym, so we got to kind of like balance, like who goes early, who goes late, and I'm trying to convey that. All right. Let's see. So I forgot what we were talking about. He threw me off. Say, but yeah, God of War, man. That second and third God of War, man. Them battles was epic. Let's see. Always on deck says, live entertainment post pandemic is mad expensive. Man, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not spending my money as much as I want to be entertained. Um, for instance, like to take my children to the movie theaters. For me, my wife, and three of my children, it was like $80 something, $84. I was like, man, like we might get on this guerrilla tactics and get the bootlegging some of these movies, because I was like, man, I'm $84 is, man, that's a lot of money for like a couple hours of show. Like we wanted to go see Avatar. We was like, damn, would you want to spend $84? I took my children. I bought dinner for us one night, and we had Whataburger, which is pretty good, which is pretty decent. And if you have not had Whataburger, I definitely you wanna. It's definitely worth. They sweet and stuff. Yeah, like a sweet and spicy hamburger. It's super good. However, it's not better than Five Guys. I digress. Somebody, somebody in here. Like my kids be coming in for no reason. I'm like, what you doing? You know I'm streaming. Um, but yeah, I to go out somewhere, man, is just crazy. It's like, you know what? There's no way, man, I can sit myself and say, you know what? I'm not justifying $200 and $300. Like me and my wife, we have this restaurant we go to, and it's like, you know what? It's like our restaurant. We claim that's when we go out to dinner. This is where we're going. And now that, I mean, I'm probably gonna spend $100 on dinner, but we don't go there all the time. It's like, shoot, once every 3 months, we go to that restaurant. But yeah, man, things are just so expensive, man. You really got, it be, it gotta be like a little smarter with your money, man, and be creative with your entertainment. I'll stick to my $60 games. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Courtney in the building. Say, hey, Gaming Dad. Thank you so much for you got the controller. I'm so glad. Way better than I expected it to be. Perfect little. Listen, it is a great little controller. You know what? Originally I was going to review it, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this away. But I'm gonna hold Courtney. Let me get you on the board. Courtney. All right, good. I'm just glad you guys got it. I think I got one gift card to give out. I got it. I went from Sir Isaac. I gotta get him his gift card. He did reach out to me. I gotta figure it out. Mendez says no matter if it's live music or comedy, theaters or ticket companies are trying to make up for the 2 years they lost money. Yep, they are, but you're not gonna get it from me, buddy. Them prices either gonna come down or I'm just gonna like not support your venue. And if these streaming services decide to take that direction too and raise their money, I'm gonna tell you, I'll just be going back to the DVDs. I got a ton of DVDs. I'll watch those and I'll get on the internet and call it a day. I'm not. Let's see. GT says Persona 5 is completely different than Catherine. It is. Persona 5 story is basically a group of high school kids going into another world to change the hearts of criminals. Oh, look at that. CMG says, I beat the first Hollow Knight hard as heck. Shoot, Celeste. Listen, I stopped playing. Celeste made me mad. Celeste is a game that like this is pure evil. I do not like Celeste, and I try. They was like, "Oh, this is game of the year." I was like, "Man, this game is hard." It's to me, and it's not even like super enjoyable like that. Like Hollow Knight, Ori. Oh man, Cuphead, super fun. Or Celeste. I was like, no. The game addresses a lot of mature things and has catchy music. Yeah, the music is dope. I will say that as that the music is dope in Persona 5. Persona games have a slow burn though, so if you have a short attention span, I wouldn't recommend the series. Okay, that was a dope little recommendation. Dave says I haven't played Metroid except for the demo. What? From the demo, it seems pretty difficult. It gave me some anxiety, but I I think that's the point. Yeah, it is. He's talking to Candy. Something about story seems interesting. Okay. All right. If you know that game, you might know what I'm referring to without wanting to say specifics of it. And in the case of P35 in general, Catherine was just a bad game overall. The protagonist was basically cheating on his girlfriend with another one and had to balance both from finding out he was dirty. Yeah, that's crazy. Good Attack says Persona has more wholesome characters. Each have their own flaws to overcome. Yeah, that's one thing. Like if you play when I play Strikers, that's one thing I agree. It has like everyone had their own little stories and they had their own issues they were trying to battle through. And I did, but I dug that. I just I didn't stick with it long. That's why I don't like its ethics / motives. I don't want to walk into that feeling. Okay, I'm interested P series. Okay, I couldn't understand it. What's going on, Basil in the building? Dave says, in response to Candy, Celeste was also very difficult, but I absolutely love that game. The story and the gameplay are so good. Death doesn't set you back, and there are options to make it easier. Oh, I need to find out those options because I was sure enough. I was like, up. I played that for a little while. I was like, it's a wrap. Basil, get you on the board. Basil live. Basil, what you think of that Netflix special of the prince and his wife Megan? I didn't watch it, but I've heard some great things. No, I did. I heard. It's TikTok boys. TikTok's a dangerous place. Don't get on TikTok's bad side, boy. They just run you right on down. So, what is your Discord name? Oh, you don't talk to Good Tactics. It says, I agree, Dave. I enjoy Celeste, and I actually appreciate its difficulty, but it's hard. But keeps you engaged as opposed to making you angry. I ain't gonna lie. Cuphead did not make me angry. uh, Maybe because I grew up in that era when you had really, really tough platforming games, and so Cuphead to me was like going back home. Celeste was fun. I would recommend getting 175 strawberries, extra challenges, but extra fun. It says GT says, as for Dead Space, I don't plan on buying it. I already own the original on PC, and it looks well enough. The remake would be anything I haven't already played. Okay. Well, I get that. I get that. I get that. But you know what? I like it though. Okay, GT, asked your question. So, if you had a choice to pick, would it be Dead Space?
I didn't understand.
Google, I ain't saying nothing to you. Would it be a? Would it be? What would be your pick? Would you get Callisto Protocol or would you get Dead Space? If you had a choice. Let's see. Always on Dex. Currently playing through Cuphead, Celeste, and Ori 2 on Tuesdays. Hollow Knight sucks. Will Tears of the Kingdom have the same kind of impact Breath of the Wild had? And can Nintendo justify selling both games for $60? Yes. Yes to the second half of that question for sure. They can justify it because they're both like really phenomenal games. I don't think the sales of Breath of the Wild would definitely slow down. You'll probably see that bad boy on sale a lot more often once Tears of the Kingdom hits the market. Will it have the same impact? I think it will have an impact. It just won't be as powerful as Breath of the Wild because, Breath of the Wild was like a humongous jump. It was like Breath of the Wild was like playing Mario 64 for the first time. I don't know if you got a chance to really experience that because that was my thing. Like once I played it for the first time, I was like, oh my goodness. So okay, I thought we were. I figure out something next week. Can we get early? I'm gonna study hall. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna respond to my coach, this other coach. I hit the wrong, but I mean next week. I don't know how them young cats be typing on this bad boy so fast. I'd be like, dip, 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 dip. I be seeing kids type on this bad boy in school. I'm like, shoot, man, you a genius. Oh man, Mendez, your people were back on here trying to get at me and put them on timeout again. I mean, all right, let's see. All right. So Super MJ says, sometimes the messages have a type. Oh, sorry. Okay, I got you. If I'm okay, got you. So only watched the Witcher spinoff. Was that good? That what's the name of that spinoff? I watched some of it too, and it was pretty decent. It wasn't good as the original Witcher, but it was pretty decent. CMG Megan 69 found a girl for you. Oh, you say it wasn't that good? I started watching it. We probably watched like about 2 or 3 episodes, but I didn't return to it. So, is there a HK2? I don't know what that means. Tears of the Kingdom will be a masterpiece. I hope so. I really hope so. You know, the reason why I hope so because it's made for the Switch. I really hope that Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have any technical issues. That's what I'm hoping for. Breath of the Wild has been down to $40 since. I mean, yeah, I've seen it as cheap as $35 one year, but um, nah, Zelda man, listen, they just sold too many copies. That bad boy, it's the permanent price of it won't change. It'll be 60. They'll just throw it on sale a lot more often. Like matter of fact, it right before Tears of the Kingdom, it'll go on sale again for $41. It said the Callisto Protocol will be my pick as I have yet to play it. I mean, the story is generic, but the dodge mechanics seem cool. Okay. It says Tears of the Kingdom isn't going to do numbers like that. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, I listen. Okay, so this is a good question for you, Mendez. How many first month? For we won't say first week, but first month, or matter of fact, the first at the end of the first fiscal year. How many? Hey, Geeky, how many does Tears of the Kingdom sell? That's a question for you. How many does Tears of the Kingdom sell after after it's so if it's the what the end of the beginning of the fiscal year is the end of March, right? Yep. And so the next fiscal year you have April, May, June, right? So you have June. So at the end of June, that's 3 months on the market. No, excuse me, that's 2 months, a month and a half in the market. How many units do Tears of the Kingdom push? And I'm gonna say 10 million. I'm gonna say yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say 10 million because it's sold over 20 right now. Geeky didn't get you on the board. All right, Geeky's on the board. We're up to 20 people on the wheels of steel tonight. Thank y'all for coming out and hang out with me. Don't forget, man. Yeah, see at the top of the chat, hit that like button. If you're on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button. All right. See, CNG says Breath of the Wild is $40 now. That was the first game I bought on Switch. I think that was everybody's first game. That I bought my first game I bought on the Switch was Breath of the Wild, of course, and I bought Fast RMX. Fast RMX, man, listen. If you find that I don't never see that game on sale, but if it's on sale and you want you a really, really dope um racing game, Fast RMX it'll fit the bill. That was pretty good. All right, so let me look at real quick. All right, we've been chit chatting for a hot little minute. There's not a whole lot of stories tonight, but we'll go through everybody's story. I mean, everybody's little section here. Let's see if I can locate it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. I'll look at the save stories and then I'll go to everything else. If I can find my little. All right, there we go. All right. Did I mute? I think I muted this. I'll leave it muted. It says on GameCube style Switch controller without sticks drift. Thank God. Another controller featuring Hall effect sensors, and I am overjoyed. Okay, first of all, I like this controller to be. One thing I hated about the original GameCube controller is that it had that like nub. I'm glad that it has joysticks on this one here. I've done some other reviews for this company, and they've made pretty decent controllers. And that GameCube controller looks pretty good. It says, how many Joy-Cons have you gone through? I think I have like 3. That's a good question. I post that in chat, man. Let me know how many Joy-Cons have you broken? Man, my son has broken a ton of them. I think I've only broken 2. When I first got my Switch, I had an issue where I had the drift, and I didn't have the Switch for no more than about a month. But luckily, I was able to take it back to what you call that place, Best Buy, and I didn't have to return the whole Switch. I just returned the Joy-Con, and then they gave me a Joy-Con they had on the shelf to replace it, and I kind of just switched them out. They sent that one back to Nintendo, and I had a brand new Joy-Con, which was dope. Shout out to Best Buy. But besides that, I've only really broken 2 since they started to make some improvements, and I haven't had any issues since then. But my son, he breaks them, boy, left and right. I think he be raging. That's why he breaks them. That's the reason why I don't buy him the Joy-Cons. I'm like, oh, but you don't got none. That's too bad. You gotta figure it out. It is what it is. Let's see. It says announcing a retro style Switch controller called the Nexi Wizard wireless joypad that features drift-free Hall effect sensors. If you're like me, few things fill you with a berserker level rage like a broken controller that you shelled out $70 for a few months ago. I haven't had that issue either. You're too hard on y'all controllers. I need to do something about that. Relax, drink some milk, take a break. There'd be no way I break my controller because I'm playing it too hard. You gotta figure out some things on that. I want to see how much this thing is. I'm not gonna go through and read all this stuff here. Oh snap! Okay, so this is you know what? I don't know why I wasn't paying attention. Go back to the original model. So so this middle part must detach, and so well, you know what? Listen, one that makes the system quite big. I mean, that's probably bigger than a Steam Deck at that standpoint. Says not only does their latest controller use Hall sensors, but is also styled after one of the greatest controllers ever made, the Wavebird wireless controller for the GameCube. That Wavebird was a beast. I love the Wavebird. And if you are also someone who loves the Wavebird enough to buy a similar controller, you're almost certainly a Super Smash Brothers freak who needs extra durability on your sticks. Okay, I just want to know how much the thing is. I'm going to keep going through. I need to find out the price. Okay, it don't even list the price. Boo to you. I'll make sure I didn't miss it. It's not $70. I bet you they're probably selling it already on Amazon. I used to be in an affiliate for this company that makes these controllers, and I did a couple of videos for them, and but they weren't trying to pay me nothing. So I was like, man, I don't got time for that. I mean, they would send me free product, but this controller looks quite dope. I will have to say. I don't know, but it makes it really big though. Let me get to some comments. Let's see. I know I've been neglecting y'all for a minute. Let's see. It says Mendes is becoming an angry old man like Adam Sessler. Soon he'll be posting clips of him ranting about gamers. He called him Adam Sessler. Golly. If the Breath of the Wild is 40. Okay, I read that already. I'll say 2 to 3 million. If Breath of the Wild is only at 20 million, listen, it's only at 20 million. I can't see 10 million in 2 months. Breath of the Wild released on 2 consoles like 5 years ago. Yeah, but it didn't do the number. The numbers. If you added both consoles, then you looking at the you're looking at probably like 20, 24, 25 million. It sold 20 million just on the Switch. Listen, what's going on, Ben? Happy New Year to you, my brother. This is Breath of the Wild release on 2 consoles. Yeah, but the hype is too real for you. You try to tell me, okay, all right, think about it like this here. Breath of the Wild sold 10 million. Splatoon sold 10 million in 3 days. I'm saying, so is Splatoon bigger than Breath of the Wild? And Splatoon did 10 million in 2 days. Come on now. 10 million. Oh yeah. 10 minutes easy. That's an easy. The hype is too real. The game's been in production too long. Yeah, that's the easy. It's gonna 2 or 3 million. They're gonna get 2 or 3 million. I mean, strictly from the U.S. alone. Not even counting Japan. They're gonna get. They go. I don't know. I disagree with this number. Oh, Benj, let me get you on the board real quick. Get out of here real quick. Benj is in the building. 4206. Gotcha. All right. Mendez says, I would be surprised if it sells 10 million by year's end. Said, I would be surprised if it does 10 million lifetime. Come on, man. Breath of the Wild sold 20 plus. Come on, man. Y'all crazy. Confirmed. Tetris Effect Connected. Thinking about Tetris Effect Connected is dope. Dope. That's a dope game. I just prefer Tetris 99. Tetris Effect is a great game, especially if you have an OLED Switch or an OLED TV. If you got an OLED Switch or OLED TV, it just takes the game to a whole nother level. But I still prefer Tetris 99. Tetris 99. There's something about Tetris 99, boy. It's just great game. Breath of the Wild launched with the Switch alongside a bunch of ports and shovelware, but the majority of those sales did not come at the beginning. It became an evergreen title. It wasn't a pack-in. If you say yes, it was a pack-in, but yeah, it was a launch title. But you know what? In the launch, even in the launch, look at what they sold in the launch window. They didn't even sell that many Switches in the launch window. I mean, it's like that launch. It's been an evergreen title. It's been, if you got 20 million people that bought your product, and it was an excellent product, Game of the Year product, and you got a sequel to that coming, that's been coming, but that's been really rumored to be coming for the last 4 or 5 years. You're gonna have people people are gonna buy that game and draw, especially if it reviews well. If it reviews well and performs well, oh yeah, 10 million lifetime. Yeah, right. I disagree. I can agree to disagree with you guys. Chris says 0 Joy-Cons broken. I have my original Switch Joy-Cons on my OLED Switch. Golly, you a G. What are you talking about? Listen, do I have my originals? I do have my originals. I still have my originals to the back. Dave said, I haven't broken any Joy-Cons, but I don't play on a Switch a ton. I do play it on a somewhat regular basis, but I play more on PC. You know what? I currently I'm just filming my review of the fixture S2 for the Nintendo Switch OLED. And if you don't have a fixture, man, it is definitely worth getting one. Totally super happy with that purchase. Definitely digging the whole aesthetics, how that thing plays, how it feels. It's in bed, it's like it's A1. I ain't gonna even front. it is way better playing in bed with a fixture because I can angle it and like kind of like have it propped up like on the bed, like kind of like propped up on my chest, and I'm playing it long, like just like my controller's like pretty much in my lap, and I'm just playing it, and the screen is like right here in front of me. It's dope. That's a dope product. Shout out to Fixture in that group, man. That's a dope, super dope product. The GameCube Switch controller looks comfortable. It looks comfortable. This is big. That's the only thing about it. It's like, you know what, you gotta put those controllers on the side of it. That's a Steam Deck. That's the only thing about it. I love the Steam Deck. Don't get me wrong. I love playing Madden. I love playing 2K on it. But I don't want my Switch to be that big. That's big. Sweet, but big. Yeah, you gotta be people who squeezes their controllers mad aggressively. Splatoon has multiplayer. Breath of the Wild is a single player game marketed to Fortnite kids. Nah, I disagree with you on that too. It's not really marketed to Fortnite kids. It's marketed to adults who grew up with the series. I bet money if you polled probably a lot of kids and wasn't buying Breath of the Wild, man. It's these adults. It's a lot of adults who've bought that game. Now, of course, my kids bought it because I played it. But Breath of the Wild is, man. Listen, I think y'all are definitely underestimating the power of Zelda. Give me that. Give me good tactics. I have rats on the way. So GT says, you're saying the second game is going to do around half of what the first game took 5 years to do in less than the quarter of the time. You mean to tell me Breath of the Wild didn't have hype? Breath of the Wild, yes, Breath of the Wild did have hype, but it had hype with a very, very low user base. It wasn't 120 or even 80 million, or even it was none. It was no consoles out there when Breath of the Wild was launched. It was a launch game with the system. And as the system grew, more people bought the game with the system. Now these people who have bought the game has enjoyed the game. I haven't met too many people that say, you know what, man, Breath of the Wild sucks. That I haven't. Listen, that's some of you guys might say, oh, I didn't like it now, but I haven't met a lot of people, even a lot of people that I've seen and watched. I have seen no negatives. Like, man, this is a terrible game. That's a great game. So absolutely, especially because think about like it's the same scenario with Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 came out that first year. Yeah, it had multiplayer, but you know what? It's an evergreen title. It could just continue to sell. If the story and the mechanics and if it plays well, absolutely, it's going to sell. And they're launching. And listen, rumor has it, but it's a good rumor though, because you know what? You've seen a lot of the detail. If they launch it right alongside an OLED Zelda, yeah, it's gonna sell, man. It's gonna sell half. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's gonna sell. You can't sit here and say, well, it's gonna sell 2 or 3 million. Yeah, right. Okay, so look at it like this here. What is it? Metroid came out in what 2021, so it's been out over a year. What, a year and 3 months maybe, right? And Metroid is so close. We'll say 3 million. So you're saying Breath of the Wild is not going to sell more than Metroid? Listen. You're saying to me right now, Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom is not going to sell more than Metroid within a year. I'm saying first 3 months. I'm saying that next fixer they go to announce, they're gonna say it's gonna be 5 to 10 million. I'm sticking with 10, but you know what? It's definitely 5 is really, I'm really lowballing it. But to me, to even sell 5 million, it's like that's saying something for a Zelda game. And it'll be past 10 for sure by the end of the year. Splatoon 3 will outsell Tears of the Kingdom. Lifetime. Okay. Agreed. I can agree to that. I can definitely agree to that. To be honest, I think Splatoon 3 pushes that 20 million mark. Especially if they keep supporting it. Especially if the support is there like they did with Splatoon 2. Absolutely. This is I have an ad like T99, but T Effect. Someone has been streaming it, so I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. I mean, so confirm now. Let's see. Splatoon 3 might outsell Breath of the Wild lifetime. Ooh, I don't. You know what? It might get close, but I mean, I don't know. I gotta continue to look at the sales going forward. It might. It might. Breath of the Wild was a launch title alongside 1-2 Switch and Snipper Clips. Cool. Ori 2 ability unlocked, 25% more damage overall. Gotcha. I've had a fixture in my Amazon cart for a while now, but I just haven't purchased it yet. It's dope. If you got you a good, if you like playing with the Pro controller, I mean, I can't recommend it no higher. It's if I had to give it a score, it's a 5 out of 5. This is for its uniqueness and how well built the little device is. Tears of the Kingdom isn't going to do numbers. Stop it. Yes, they did. Breath of the Wild also Switch the first year. You're right. You listen. You're absolutely right. It was a point where there was more Breath of the Wilds than there were Switches out there. Come on, let's stop. So you're buying into the hype. No, listen. I'm not buying into the hype. I'm buying into the fact that Breath of the Wild was a great, phenomenal game, and when you have a pedigree like Zelda, period. Because if you look at the games in the Zelda, the franchise is a great franchise, but Breath of the Wild is it's on a whole nother level. You guys are going to be definitely surprised. It's a lot of people out there who have played Breath of the Wild and view it on that same level as Mario. And for to have 120 Switches out there in the wild, you had to tell me that 10 million people, 10 million of those is not gonna buy Breath of the Wild. I mean, not Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom. I need to stop it. Stop it. Splatoon 2 was the first game on a whole new console, same as Breath of the Wild. The second gen is just a sequel on the same console as of right now. Yeah, with 120 people, 120 million people, with 20 million people who played the first one. And I bet money out of that 20 million, you probably got 10 million. Half of those people definitely was like, "Oh man, this is a great game." This like Grand Theft Auto 4 sold game buster numbers, right? But Grand Theft Auto 5 trumped that because the sequel was just that good. It was enough people talking about 4 that they jumped on the 5, and 5 proved it was just that good too. Come on, man. There aren't many games I commit to getting. Tears of the Kingdom and Super Bomberman R are the two I want to get for sure. I bet you Super Bomberman R is going to be pretty fun online. Because Super Bomberman was another game I got at launch, and I enjoyed it. Like me and my kids, like we enjoyed playing it, but we didn't play it enough. You're making speculation and arguments without actual knowledge facts. What facts do I need? Of course, I'm making speculations. The game's not out. We all are making speculation. Like you're making the speculations by saying that, hey, you know what? It's not going to sell this without any facts. You're like, you don't have no facts either. We all speculating. I'm speculating on the amount of my factual information is on the where Breath of Wild sits currently right here, right now. And it's over 20 million. 20 million people bought one game. It's not a whole lot of games you can say, man, they're selling 20 million. To sell 1 million units is pretty good for anybody to sell 1 million units, but to sell 20 million on them units, you got a different ball game. It doesn't suck, but you're not getting 50% retention. Wow. I disagree. Splatoon is more remarkable franchise than Zelda. Maybe. But I think you underestimate the fan base of Zelda. I truly think you really don't understand. You really are underestimating the fan base of Zelda, and they're gonna come out in droves, believe it or not, for this game, and it's gonna we're gonna be sitting here, and you're gonna be shocked. Sure, the second game is going to do numbers lifetime, but I don't think it's going to sell 10 million in 2 months. Okay, listen. I can back down off my hype, but it's not. It might not make 10 million in 2 months. Now forget that. It's going to do 10 million in 2 months. I stand by that. Splatoon is a bigger franchise for Nintendo than Zelda. Stop. Stop. I have and like Tetris 99, Tetris Effect. Stop talking crazy. You listen. You start talking crazy. I bet a $50 eShop card. That's the only way you gonna win. Business had to gamble his way to a winning spot. Oh, it doesn't sell half of Breath of the Wild. Okay, so listen. Oh, okay. How long is this bet? Is this bet like how long do Nintendo gets to sell Tears of the Kingdom? Is it like, do I get 1 year, 2 years, or lifetime? If you say lifetime, oh yeah, I'll take that bet. That's easy. That's easy. I ain't taking money. That's like taking candy from a baby. You just tell me how long do I have, Mendez, and then we'll take it from there. So can I ask though, if we know of Tears of the Kingdom and Pikmin 4 and the new Switch, what else would Nintendo possibly / likely go over in their February direct? That's a very good question. And, it's hard to answer because one, if that's hard. That's hard. This year is probably the hardest to answer that question because without having a confirmation of a new Switch or just understanding, like, saying what is their plan, um, it's hard. It's hard to predict it. Like, we all speculating. It's hard to make that kind of prediction to say, what else could they sell? I mean, do I believe Nintendo got some surprises? They better. Do I think they probably, set up a lot of these YouTubers who was out here, getting information and set them up for the downfall to make them all look like fools? Probably so, but I bet you probably a lot of that information was true. they just decided to pull the plug and pull the cord back a little bit, and allow things to kind of pipe down. It kind of all depends on um I don't know, man. It's hard. That's one of the questions where you really don't have I can't give you a firm answer. It's like, what else can they show you? Right now, at this standpoint, it's all going to be surprises because you really don't know. And that to me, that's the big thing, and why probably this direct is going to be very exciting because we don't know. It's not no clues, not a bunch of leaks out here. I mean, and if you watch early in the stream, I was talking about the guy Mike Odyssey. If you get a chance, man, look at his video. His name is Mike Odyssey. He had a Nintendo YouTube channel, and he was able to. And I don't know how. That's why I haven't seen nobody else talk about it because I don't know how legit it is. But it looks damn legit. And I went over there earlier in the stream. If you have not watched it, just kind of go back to the beginning. And I pulled his video up, and for Nintendo to have that, if that patent is true, and then to say if it is hypothetically, if Nintendo hypothetically released some form of new system, I don't care what it is, this year, then they're probably gonna have some games to support it. So probably some of the games that we heard that was coming is probably gonna come this year. We probably will get the Metroid. We probably will get the rumored F-Zero. We might get the rumored Donkey Kong game. We might get a rumored Mario game. If everything that we thought about comes to fruition, then Nintendo will have a pretty straight year. What surprises they're gonna have, I don't know, but I believe they're gonna need some. They can't have a direct and it's a dud. That I don't think they can do. I don't think Nintendo can really have a direct and it be like a complete flop. And they need to come out swinging, not as hard as Microsoft, but they still need to come out with some swing because we don't know. It's like it's up in the air. It's not a bunch of rumors. What they did was pretty fantastic to a lot of these leakers, because now they got you questioning these leakers. Like, man, I don't believe these cats. So great question though. I mean, I just don't know. I don't think nobody on this channel. If anybody's who's trying to predict it, I think they kind of far off too. He said $50 eShop card if it ain't hitting 10 million by Christmas. How about if it's not hitting 10 million by the end of the first fiscal year, which would be March? That's less than a year. I'll take that bet if you push it to the end of the fiscal year, March. That means it'll go all the way to the end of March of 2024. Now, you give me that bet, I'll take it. I believe without a shadow of doubt it's going to do 10 million by that time. Especially if it reviews well. Stop the hype, beast. Tears of the Kingdom going to hit 5 to 7 million by Christmas. I'm just saying. I take that bet if you give me until the end of the first fiscal year, which is less than a year. Matter of fact, it's like 10 months. Ruben says, I cooked trill tip roasted potatoes and artichoke. Never had artichoke before, but some people swear by it. Super 90 says, I like Super Bomberman R online for its Battle 64 mode. Okay, I dig that. Mendez says, Zelda as a franchise has never done 10 million plus until Breath of the Wild. You are correct. Until what? And now here comes the sequel. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, give a shout out to my man, Cool Breeze in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Give a shout out to Cool Breeze in the chat, representing that state beneath Michigan. Hold on, let me get you on the wheels of steel, Cool Breezy. Cool Breeze in the building. All right. Cool Breeze is on the board. All right. Let's see. Xbox reminds us Hollow Knight Silksong is coming day one to Game Pass. Don't know what this article is talking about, but we will look into it in a hot second after I go with some more of these comments. Cool Breeze said it's up to the chat. CMG says, I can't wait to see the new Zelda game. Looks like, you're seeing some. So what up, Cool Breezy? Zelda isn't GTA. It isn't GTA. I wasn't basing it upon GTA. I just used GTA as an analysis to show you the comparison when you have a game that's pretty dope and you improve on everything about that game, and it's a historic, great franchise, you tend to do pretty good numbers. I'm just saying. He said, I need to emulate my Steam Deck. Talk to Gorilla Tactics. He's the man with the master plan. He can get you started, push you in the right direction. He talking about the new Switch and Metroid 4. He said, did you see Super Metal Day's newest video? I was on his he had a live video this past weekend, and I was on it, but it was so long that I kept going. I was tired from work, so I kept going in and out. So I think I might have to rewatch it. But Dave's videos is always good. I've been rocking with Dave, man. But Dave has kind of been like when he was like at like 18. Oh, no, something too bad. When Super Metal Day was like maybe like at 10 or 12,000, I was watching him when he was doing like heavy coverage on the NX. When he had this whole thought process on what the new Switch was gonna be standalone, and then when that didn't happen, he had some egg on his face for a little bit. But but his content was always A1. So I still rocks with Super Metal Day 64. So I'm going to check that video out because I bet you it's probably pretty good. Mendez says, acknowledge that Zelda Historical doesn't do numbers, but Breath of the Wild did. That's why you discredited that. It's like you really discredit, like, man, but this last game did numbers, and it wasn't just because, oh, you know what, it was just it launched with the Switch. That's bull, because you know what, people didn't buy Zelda. They didn't buy a Switch for Zelda. People bought the Switch for like Mario Kart, and it was Mario Odyssey and Pokemon. It's numerous of other games people was buying the Switch for. GT says, there is no guarantee half of those 20 million buy the game. Just like it's no guarantee that they won't. We all speculating. Say, for example, I disagree with you guys. For example, game prices in Canada have gone up $30 since I bought the first game. But that's Canada, man. We're in a recession and people could wait for a sale. Yeah, people are going to wait for a sale. I agree. It says Super Mario Party did 20 million. Right. You listen, you prove my point. Yeah, Super Mario Party did 20 million. So think about it. If Super Mario Party did 20 million when Super Mario Party came out, and it had less amount of Switches in the wild, there's more Switches it's more Switches currently right now than it was when Super Mario Party came out. There was no Switches in the wild when Zelda came out. But for some reason or another, it just keeps selling. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Super Mario Party, it took a while for them to get 20 million. It didn't jump out the gate with 20 million. But I'm telling you, you look at timing, you look at what else is being announced. You know what? There's no other game in May you're gonna really want to buy. I'm telling you, listen. Well, it's one of the things we have to wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. So give hey so I'm gonna wait. Hope I get to that. No, listen, no, listen. Hold on, now, don't backtrack on your back. No, you just say, give me 10 million by the Cause we don't do numbers, right? So 10 million units in less than a year. We'll listen. We can take the data from the fiscal year 2024, which ends in March. From that data right there, that data point, I'll bet you $50 that it's gonna be surpassed. It's gonna be 10 million plus. Let's see. GT says, personally speaking, I bought the first game. Now I have a Steam Deck to play it on. There is one sale an Amazon sale. Oh man, listen. And the bad part about it, when I read this comment from Greta Tactics, after playing my Steam Deck, I'm like, he is so true. It's so right. Them Steam sales, man, be crucial. So you're overestimating Zelda's fan base, and it's like I believe you're underestimating. It's like like we're gonna agree to. I think we have to agree. We're gonna disagree on this. I think you are underestimating. So where has the fan base been for every Zelda game that wasn't a Switch launch game? Name me how. Listen, okay. I can't speak on the other consoles because they didn't have the install base, but we're talking about the Nintendo Switch install base, and that is on the Nintendo Switch. Now we can argue about the fan base. I mean, it's too many parameters that kind of go into play into that. However, there's 20 million people that say, you know what, I want this game. 20 million people say, you know what, all right, I'm gonna buy this. 20 million people was like, you know what, I'm gonna either pay $60 or $40 for this, and the majority of people paid 60. I'm just saying, man. Listen, it's 120 million, and it's gonna be more come May. Come on, man. Stop it. Sure, it's a small size, but to pretend like America is just going to make up the sales of all the possible international sales drops off of 20 million is a little bit optimistic. I don't have the numbers of where the oh man, come on now. I thought I timed you out 69 mega. Hold on, good people. I gotta get on here and so listen. So do we have a bet? Since I'm insane, Mendez, please, do we have a bet? That's all I want to know. You put $50 up, $50 eShop card up. And matter of fact, I'm not even gonna take the $50 eShop card. I'm gonna give it right back out to the people. I don't even want it for myself. I'm gonna give it back out to the. I want you to put $50 for the stream to give out to somebody out here. Matter of fact, Mendez is going to sponsor the channel. So do we have a bet for March 2024? Since I'm insane, right? I'm saying we're gonna sell. Zelda's gonna sell 10 million in less than a year, in 10 months. I gotta put him on timeout. All right then. Yes, we are. We're gonna. All right. Maybe that works. All right. Let's see. Game prices outside of the U.S. Go up on damn near a quarterly basis. True, but they'll still if they'll pay $700 to go to a concert, people are going to pay $70 or $80 for a game for sure. I mean, listen, I remember with the what was that for like the Super, some games on the Super Nintendo, even some games on the 64 was like crazy expensive, but people still bought it. What's going on, SOC? He said, sorry, I was late. Georgia going crazy right now. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's see. SOC, let me get you on the board real quick. SOC is on the board. I'll put Gaming Dad is on the board. All right, we're up to 24 people on the stream tonight. Got you on the wheels of steel. Let's see. CMG said it's coming. I can feel it. Gaming Dad is tripping. Oh, I love it. I love the debate. It says it won't do 10 million in 3 months. It might not. It won't do 15 million in 1 year. It won't do 20 million lifetime. I'll put $50 eShop cards up. I'll collect them over time. All right, so now I'm not gonna bet you the 10 million in 3 months. Let's see. It won't do 15 in one. Now I'm not. Listen. Give me the 10 million in a year. Think about it. And those are still excellent numbers. Those are still excellent numbers. Now I won't say lifetime. Cause that's a large 20 million lifetime. I might give you that one. I might get 20. I'll give you the 20 million. I'll bet you the 20 million lifetime. But the 10 million in 3 months, I'm not giving you that one. You do 10 million in 8 months. Oh, listen. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I hear Gorilla. I hear not Gorilla Tax, but I hear Mendez. Y'all hear Mendez? Where's Mendez? I hear crickets. Says, can we simply add a trusted mod for the chat so that at 1 and 2 can be banned? These, not me, but maybe mods from Discord, for example. Yeah, I need to. GD is tripping. Man, I'm not tripping. So I like the secrets, but not much known of Nintendo's upcoming games. It sounds interesting, but what might you want to see, Gaming Dad? Oh, that's a very good question. I would love to see I think ultimately I would like to see a new console. I can deal with the remnants of I want to you know what I really want to hear Metroid Prime. I like Metroid Prime to come also, but I wanted to have multiplayer. I if you ever played like the original, remember the original DS, the brick DS, the original that was packaged in with much Metroid Hunters. Man, that game was super good. I mean, that was like super duper good, man. I was so about that, and so I'm hoping that I want something like that to come out for Nintendo Switch. I want a good Metroid with a nice good multiplayer to kind of go along with it. Well, the Zeldas is definitely not coming because everything will be by Tears of the Kingdom. I want to hear a release date for Silk Song. Let's see what else. It'd be nice if they went ahead, EA went ahead and said, you know what, we're gonna release Madden on the Switch. I would like to see that happen. That would be dope. Um, but I really want a new system though. After playing this, after you get used to playing the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck is just really like some extra battery life being away from being great. So you kind of want it to go in that direction. So if I had my choice of the things that will probably make me happy, it's those two things there, and go ahead and drop this Golden Eye for the Nintendo 64 online, and so we can really get it in. That's gonna be fun. Great question. SOC says also, Gaming Dad, as I mentioned on the other stream, can you make me a YouTube mod so I can delete those comments? Now, how do I? The question is going to be SOC. I do not know how to do that. You got to help me out. So contact me maybe on Discord, and then you can help me walk me through that and how that's done. It might be easier than when I make it out to be. I just never done it before, so I just can't tell you like, yeah. I mean, absolutely, SOC. I will make you a mod. I just don't know how to make you that mod to make that happen. You're definitely trustworthy. Always on deck says also Breath of the Wild had the benefit of people being stuck at home for nearly 2 years. Okay, just because they were stuck at the crib for 2 years, they still bought the game and enjoyed it. Zelda games don't do numbers. Yeah, but Switch systems don't sell 120 million either. Let's see. Super Dave Osborne is better than Super Metal Dave. Just saying. I've never seen Super Dave Osborne. What kind of is he like a like what is it? I'm gonna look him up real quick. Super Dave. Oh, ha. Is Super Dave, is this Evil Knievel? He look like Evil Knievel. You might be right on that. He probably is pretty dope. Breath of the Wild launched with Switch and then got a bonus uptick in the pandemic. It was an anomaly. Okay, so I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'll have it for you next week. But yeah, Super Dave is pretty dope. It says every time you say Breath of the Wild did, you make me mad. You're a hype beast. If I'm a hype beast, then you're a Zelda hater. Gaming Dad gonna be like, I told you so. Oh, buddy. Listen, I don't mind having pie on my face. I don't. But when them sales hit, I'm telling you, buddy, I'm gonna make sure you make sure you hear on the chat so you can either give it to me or I'm gonna give it to you. One of the two is gonna happen. Is it Mario Party is a bigger franchise than Zelda? Oh man, give it up for Mendez, man. He is got the jokes tonight. Oh man, that is funny. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mendez. That's just too funny. All right, this is all right, here's the bet. I'll donate $100 if Zelda sells 10 million in 2 months, like you refuse to go back down on. It said, if the game doesn't sell 10 million in 2 months, it said you'll shave your beard off. Hell no. Hell no. I got a wife. She would not be buying that. The only reason why I got this beer and kept it is because my wife like it. She would, man, you trying to break about, you trying to hurt a happy home right around these parts. He says, J-Ray Knife 2023, we're going to have to bookmark this one. Gaming Dad done lost his dang mind, bought into the hype for being on YouTube too much. God almighty, man. How about me? I've been playing video games for a long time. I bought into the hype because I've played every Zelda and I've beat the majority of them. And Breath of the Wild is a very, very special game. Imagine Gaming Dad without a beard. Right. He trying to do me in. And then got to come on here and make videos on top of that. Man, nope. Decline that bet. So I'll put up $50 that it doesn't do 7,000,003. Oh, listen, hold on. Listen. Give me, nope, that's my bet. I'm putting that out there. Put your money where your mouth is. You got less than a year. You got from May to the end of March. That's 10 months. 10 months, 10 million plus. Where you at now? Let's talk about me backing down. Ooh, Mendez a little squirmy. This is Mendez. All right, let's see. Let's say, and another $50 if it doesn't do 15 in the first year. And $100. Oh, listen. You over there padding the numbers. $100 if it doesn't do 20 minutes lifetime. Listen, hey, I'll give you $50. $50 lifetime. If it doesn't do 20 lifetime, that's 50. I ain't doing $100. Listen, man, I got kids. $50 is a legit bet. 50, it's gonna do 10 million. You know it's gonna do 10 million. That's when you keep upping it. No, man. He said Skyward Sword sold 3.6 million on the Switch. Stop it. Yeah, it sold 3.6 million on the Switch. But Skyward Sword ain't Breath of the Wild. Come on, man. Lester, you stop it. And Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword wouldn't even market it like that. He said, what was the question? And that was more than lifetime on the Wii. Okay, no one liked the controls on the Wii. Stop it. No one liked the controls on the Wii. Even Twilight Princess, people preferred to play it on the GameCube because of the controls. Get out of here, man. You guys are. So I got 4 $50 eShop cards. Let's go. You have my parameters above. No, I don't care about your parameters. I told you what I'm gonna accept. That's the bet I'm accepting. If you want this bet, 20 million lifetime, $50. Bet I'll accept that one. If you want to do 10 million for the 10 months, I'll accept that one too. That's $1 million a month. Shout out to Mendez again. That game's going to do 10 million lifetime. I ain't talking about 10 million lifetime. I'm talking about 10 million in 10 months. It comes out May 18th and May 31st. Them reports, May 31st, 2024, it's going to be over 10 million. See, I understand why Joe Budden acts like he does when he gets in arguments, because that's exactly how I feel right now. You sound nuts. Bro, I'm on the hook for 200 total if you want to keep acting crazy. I'm mad now. Oh man, this is great. He said Mendez going full Adam Sandler. He's like, no man, not gonna do 10 million. He said 10 million in 3 months, even at $80. No Christmas, no 10. No 10 in a year, maybe. He said 10 in a year, maybe. No 10 in 3 months. Okay. He said, I'm right here. Oh man. You remember that? Hey, man, you remember that movie CB4? Hey, when he did that video, he was like, I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black. Oh man, that's so funny. It's a gaming dad. On your phone, click on the 3 buttons by my name. Okay. Oh, found my phone. Put it over the side. Boom. All right. YouTube. Now I gotta do this in the comments. It says make this user a mod. Okay. Do I need to do that in the comments? Oh, yeah. Okay, so what, add moderator? All right, SOC is now a moderator on your channel. Shout out to SOC. I got it. It's on there now. Appreciate you. This is button that should work. Same way you do that. Okay, got you. I got you. Imagine a daredevil who has his stunts go horribly wrong. That's Super Dave. I thought, if you know, when I first looked at the video, I thought he was Evil Knievel. Evil Knievel used all them crazy stunts when I was a kid. Looks like a side quest. What's going on, Quag? Let me get you on the board, my brother. He said, I've been summoned. Let's see. All right, Quag. 311. Uh-oh. Too many. All right. Got you, my brother. You on the board. This is Super Dave was a stunt man in the 80s and 90s, had a Saturday morning cartoon. That's right. I do remember this. Similar to Evil Knievel. Okay. Gotcha. I do remember Super Dave. When I first seen the video, it just kind of just took me back to Evil Knievel. He said, this is getting serious. Okay, I gotcha. You don't think Mario Party is bigger franchise than Zelda? No, I don't. He said, you're really a hype beast. He said, Zelda is way bigger franchise than Mario Party. Not even close. Right. He said CMG proved it. Mario Party always does numbers. Nintendo did numbers on one game in an entire library. Yeah, because it's a party game. It's a multiplayer party game. Historically, you know, it's Mario Party does well. Like you said before, like Splatoon has multiplayer. You can play with more than one person. It's a great, you know, people use Mario Party to play games. It's like Wii Sports. Wii Sports is it's a bigger Wii Sports sells more, but does that mean it's a bigger franchise? No. Woosa. Woosa. He said Breath of the Wild is trash. Oh, Mendez. It doesn't. It's not trash, man. That game wasn't even all that, bro. Bro, just spin the wheel. Oh man, he said, I'm not doing this with you, bro. Spin the wheel. Oh, he says Mendez is going to be singing reggaeton hate songs to his kids. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, he said, y'all making crazy bets. Oh man, listen, nah, Mendez don't want that smoke. He don't want to listen. He don't want to go there. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to sell more copies in 2013 than Tears of the Kingdom. It should. Listen, it's proven that, but I doubt it though. Thank you. First order of business: ban guerrilla tactics for privacy. Oh man, you guys, man, listen, I'm telling you, you guys, you always make my Monday. I don't care how tired I be throughout the day. This right here is where it's at. I be talking to my wife about y'all, and she was like, you know what? She said sometimes I chime in, I listen. I said, y'all guys be all over the place. But man, I absolutely thoroughly, man, love kicking it with y'all, man. That is so. He said, "Yo, right." Yeah, you sound as crazy as. Oh man! Shout out to Mendez. He said, for the record, Breath of the Wild sold more during the pandemic than any calendar period in its life. Okay. Listen. First of all, listen. That means 20 million people still bought the game and dug it. They was like, oh man, let me play this during the pandemic. And you know what? They've hyped the game up enough where, you know what? It's gonna sell some more. Even if Mario Party sells more than every Zelda, then how is Zelda a bigger franchise? I'm sorry, Mendez, man. But listen, man. This is funny. Listen. Look how Nintendo markets it. They don't create a big old arena based upon one game. Remember that Nintendo is not going to have an E3 event based upon Mario Kart. I mean not Mario Kart, but Mario Party. They're not. But are they going to have one based upon The Legend of Zelda? Oh yeah, they've done that already. I'm telling you, man, it's okay. We're just going to sit back and we're going to watch the numbers together. And we watch these numbers now. If listen, I'm telling you, it's some parameters. If Breath of the Wild, that's Breath of the Wild, but if Tears of the Kingdom performs and is reviewed well, buddy, you're gonna be eating crow. Get your $50 ready. Cause the only bet I'm accepting in lifetime, it'll sell 20 million. But I see that you're not quite ready to make that commitment for the 10 months. I'm saying 10 months. It's going to sell 10 million. And I'll put up $50 for that. Now, when you ready to accept that bet, you let me know. All right, let's get off of this story. I thought this was crazy. Do y'all think he took steroids? I don't think so. I think that's if you work out good, if you got a pretty good workout plan, you can get that jacked. The Hugh Jackman never used steroids to get fit for Wolverine because of the side effects. Wolverine remained steroid free since 2000. Huh? What did he? In 2000 did he take steroids? X-Men star Hugh Jackman confirms he never used steroids as Wolverine. During an interview with CNN, the iconic big screen mutant, who is set to return in Deadpool 3, revealed that he only ever bulked up the old-fashioned way, rather. So I love my job and I love Wolverine. He said, I got to be careful when I say here, but I have been told anecdotally what the side effects are of that, and I was like, I don't love it that much, so no, I'll just do the old-fashioned way. His body looks old-fashioned. I mean, he did some calisthenics, he did some pull-ups. He probably hit the chest real good. He probably did some running. He probably worked out to get in shape. I don't think it was like he took drugs. That body doesn't look like a steroid body. A steroid body looks quite different. Oh, listen, did y'all hear about this story here? This story was jacked. It said Madden 23 franchise says accidentally deleted by data storage error at EA. And so what EA is telling people, like, first of all, like if you had like a franchise career on Madden 23, and I forget what you had to do, but if you did something, if you was playing it to a certain time, it kind of like, for some reason, some error happened where it deleted all your save information. But this is the kicker though. EA is saying, well, you know what? If that happened to you, you should just restart. That's it. Restart and redo it again. So you could have spent hours upon hours. And by EA just having like this, this overly cocky attitude, like, well, it is what it is, which is super jacked. That's the reason why, man, I wish somebody else kind of got in there and forced the issue to get that NFL license away from EA, or to, at least compete and say, hey, you know what, we can make a better game than what EA is doing. Even though Madden is, Madden is pretty dope. However, when they make decisions like this here, which is super jacked up, though. Butternox, what's going on? Butternox says, EA said that Breath of the Wild is still a trending game on their site 6 years later. People are still actively playing it for their first time, still finding out new stuff in the game, and still looking up walkthroughs about the game. It is definitely worth the hype. It is definitely the game of the decade and redefine open world games as we know it. Shout out to Mendez. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Mendez, you my guy, man. Come on now. You say you're a hype beast. I'm not a hype beast, man. I am not a hype beast, but I just think you are really, really underestimating some things, and so we can agree to disagree. You're not gonna convince me. I know I'm not gonna convince you, and I guess we'll both see together. But whenever you're ready to put that money up for the bet I suggested, I took one of your bets. You said 20 million lifetime. All right, bet. I'll take that bet. $50. But you want to take I'm saying 10 months, $50, 10 million. I think that's a fair bet. D1, what's going on, man? Say happy New Year to everyone. What's going on? D1 in the building. He said, I sent you the data. All right. Where did you send it on? Let me get D1 on the board real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we up to 26 people. Don't forget, man. Hook me up, man, Daz. I know you mad at me right now, man. Man, hit me up with hit that like button. Oh man. Breath of the Wild is an anomaly. Yeah, but it's about to get a second anomaly. So you are tripping. Dave says I have to go to bed so I can get up for work in the morning. Me too. I got to get up in the morning too, though. So have a good night. Have a good night, Dave. Appreciate you. I am the one who offered that bet. You didn't offer the 10 months. You backed away from that. You put your own little spin on it. I'm offering 10 months. Yeah, that's a legit bet. I declined your bets. I took the one bet you did offer. One. The 1 year, 20 million. I mean, not 1 year, but lifetime 20 million. Bet. So I'm the one who offered that bet. You're telling me I'm not ready to commit. Listen, I committed. I just committed not to take that bet. I didn't like your parameters of your bet. Grid says it basically is what it is. Not much EA can do except say sorry. They can do it. They can do more. EA can do more than that, though. Come on, man. EA can do more than that. I'll be pissed. See, that's my whole. It goes back to our whole issue with a digital future, man. If you don't have the infrastructure to do it, man, I was like, man, I'll just. He said, I put the data in Discord. I don't know what else you want. Okay, I'll just ask him where you put it at, man. That's all. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, right here, I'm on stream. I ain't checking Discord. D1 says, so I haven't been for a while in Miami working on my A+, man. Dang, working in Miami, that's got to be nice, man. EA needs to start treating Nintendo right again. They just put the game on the system, man. Stop playing around and acting like you not that y'all all that. Always on deck. Minja says, you're as wrong about this as you were about Mario Kart 9, and I as right about this as I was about Mario Kart DLC. You were correct. I mean, listen, I guess in this situation here, time will tell to your IG and your Discord. Okay, I'll look at it in a minute. Good Tech says they deleted people's progress. I mean, they could offer free in-game stuff, but you still got to start over. So it's like a slice of New York pizza with a rat on top. Yeah, it's true. That's true. I mean, I just, this that whole, to me, that it's just how the article presented it. It's presented in a way like, just gotta start over. Is the Switch really getting a VR set? Who knows? Or is that just a rumor? That's got to be a rumor. Nintendo hasn't confirmed anything. I remember, I think it was Nintendo's president probably about 2 years ago, because they had the Labo kind of VR system, and they asked him were they ever going to go in that direction, and he stated then that Nintendo is always exploring options, and when they feel that the market is right, that they would, be on the forefront of putting something out there that was quality. So, in a nutshell, I say, nah. So you're gonna call Tears of the Kingdom a flop when it performs like Zelda games do? Okay, I might. So I didn't back away. I was going down. You got it. I'm gonna take $50 from you next year, and another 50 in a few years. Hey, listen, it's no problem. But I'm gonna take my $50. I'm gonna donate it back to the channel. Matter of fact, your $50 is gonna sponsor. I'm gonna call it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a thumbnail. It's gonna be called the Mendez giveaway. I'm gonna call it It's gonna be called the Mendez giveaway. I'm gonna take your $50 and buy 5 $10 eShop cards, and I'm gonna give out one every 10 minutes. Oh man, that's funny. That is so funny. Woohoo, man! I'm gonna give out $10 every 10 minutes. Oh man. Oh man, that's gonna be so funny. That's gonna be on the thumbnail. I'm gonna post that everywhere. Oh man. Quay said Mendez giveaway better have 3 P controllers. Oh man. Oh, he said that stream about to go crazy. Oh man. Oh, listen, that is funny, man. Woo. He said, I read somewhere Nintendo recently put in a patent for it. The patent that I've seen recently, and the guy's channel name is Mike Mosley. He released, like Nintendo just got, they got granted patents from the U.S. on January the 5th, and it was pretty much for a new Switch, and was pretty much for a new kind of like circle controller, kind of similar to like the Wii remote controller for the you know, when you put the Wii remote inside the controller for the Mario Kart, so it was kind of like in that wheel type of format. And so those are the only 2 patents I know about. It wasn't one about I didn't see one about a VR. Butternox, I gotta get you on the stream. Hold on. Butternox 23 is on the board. All right, we got 27 people, man. That's pretty good. Don't forget, good people, hit the like button or hit the follow button on Twitch. Would appreciate you. All right, it says, if you want a VR headset for the Switch, get that cardboard secondhand, son. I say every Gaming Dad live stream view is entitled to a pink controller covered by Mendez. CT, what's going on, man? Chicago, watch it. I know I'm late, but I'm going to watch anyway. What's going on, my brother? CT in the building. Oh man, we've been having a ball on here, CT. Me and Mendez on here arguing about Zelda. He said Mendez is about to drop a rant video tonight. Keep playing with him. He going. He go. He said, you gonna get it. Get got. He said, every 10 minutes is funny. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I can't stop laughing. That's funny, man. He said, I need that hot peak Joy-Con ASAP though. Oh man, listen, man. I'm telling you, listen, too funny, man. Too funny, man. What time is? Oh, it's 11:08 p.m. rather my time. All right, good people. Listen, man. Listen, I can fly to some of this news, right? Because there's not a whole lot. Talked about the EA. Talked about Wolverine. Man, did anybody pick up this game? I saw this story and I was like, I just want to ask, is anybody playing Marvel Midnight Suns? As soon as when like the trailer first came out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And then it was like, it's a card game. I was like, man, I'm not buying this bull. I was like, nope. It's no way I'm spending my money on that. No way. But did anybody pick it up? I just wonder, saying how you thought it. Do you think it was real good? Or this your cup of tea? But I can tell you right now, listen, they can put this down to $5. I still would not pick this up. So let's see how much is on sale. Let's see. This is already getting a genuine 33% discount. Man, listen. So you can get the game for $46.89. Man, please. Not put my money on that one. Shout out to Sony, man, with this controller right here. I just like, you know what? I think this controller is probably practical to anybody. Could you imagine using this controller almost like a keyboard and mouse? I mean, just imagine you moving like this here and you playing like, Call of Duty or whatever. I think this will be dope. I think your reactions is probably a whole lot faster. I mean, I'm just kind of curious, but I think this will be like this is gonna be it's gonna be fun to see some people use this controller. But I'm not paying this controller. But PlayStation, you can send me one though. So this controller was released. It's called Project Leonardo. It was shown off at CES. So I mean, it looks decent. I mean, I'm glad that people that that have issues already have an option to be able to play the PS5 or any PS branded system with this controller. So I love that they give them these options to be able to entertain themselves. It's got to be dope. He said, "Hold on, girl, tag." This said, "It said y'all got jokes, but everything I said comes to fruition." Listen, to his credit, he has said some things that have been on point and has come true. I disagree. I mean, this like before, I agreed to disagree, and what he said did come true. However, you know what? I'm disagreeing with you on this one here, and we will be waiting and see. Oh, buddy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be $10 every 10 minutes for an hour. the Mendez hour. Oh man, wait till I make that thumbnail, buddy. GT said, "Yeah, I have that game. Haven't played it yet." Let's see, what game is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Haven't heard a lick about that BS card game character stuff. Yeah, like when you see that, when you first seen that, let me go back to that. That's like when you look at it, the character design, you're like, oh man, this is dope. Doctor Strange. I was with it until they was like, man, flip these cards, man, get out of here with that. It's an RPG, so I mean, I had to at least give it a try. Spend a cool $50 on it, as opposed to the usual 90 plus taxes. Okay, all right. Still, I wouldn't spend $50 on it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Hell no to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. He said, I could just use a keyboard and mouse. I swear you can hook keyboard and mouses to PS5 already. I know, but people that you have issues, it's probably pretty good for them. I could see somebody buying it on the strength and trying to use it instead of using a keyboard and mouse. It's made by the same devs who made the XCOM 2, so I have hope. Okay, all right. If the Switch port is good, I'm getting it. I don't care about cards. I'm in. I mean, I like don't get me wrong, I dig the Marvel brand, but man, I wasn't looking forward to that. Oh, let me get back out of there. Let's see. Is anybody going to Super Nintendo World this year or trying to? I'm definitely gonna. First of all, shout out to SOC, man, for sending that information over. I got myself registered. I'm just waiting to see because it's like a vetting process. They had to vet you first and then give you that. Then after that, they'll say, hey, you can buy your tickets or whatever. So I'm hoping that everything goes well and that happens because I'm definitely going. He said, I want a monthly guest spot on the show when I'm right to keep you in line with your crazy predictions. Listen, hold on. But real talk, Mendez, hey man, listen, we probably need to make that happen anyway. Now, listen, I'm with that regardless. We probably should just, we need to chit chat on that. I think to be honest, I think that would be like super dope. I have no clue. I haven't tried turning my PS5 into a PC because I have a PC. I'm going to bring. I said I'm going to bring my son. Oh, you talking about the Yeah, listen, this is gonna be crazy, crazy good. Like all my kids, even though they're older, even my oldest son, who is 25, was like, "Yo, Dad, we going?" So yeah, I'm definitely trying to make it happen. But yeah, E3, man, I'm hoping that if everything works out, if I can, if I'm able to get tickets, then we're gonna do like a whole week. We're probably gonna fly to Santa Monica, and I'm a huge Charlie Brown fan, and so they have the Charles Shorts museum out there in Santa Monica. So we'll fly out to Santa Monica, go to the museum for a day, and then drive down to LA and probably stay in like Burbank. Um, Stay in Burbank for like while we're going to E3 because the Burbank is probably like maybe a 20-minute, 25-minute drive to downtown LA, and we'll stay there and just at this chill, and then I think Super Nintendo World is probably about maybe I think I mapped out. I think it's like a half an hour, 45 minutes from E3. So we'll just make that one of them days. We'll just make that happen. So that's gonna be nice. We're definitely looking forward to doing it. Still on those. So E3, I'm looking into going. Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm telling you, you should fill out. You need to fill out the content creator thing, CMG, so you can see if they approve you. Because the year of the pandemic, when the pandemic first started jumped on, I got approved, bought my ticket and everything, but they had to refund me my money because they got canceled. The Sony End Zone. Oh, that's okay. That's what it's called. I couldn't figure out the name. All right, bet. Listen, yeah, listen, we need to make that happen. We'll figure out. We'll have maybe we to touch base on Discord and then like come up with some topics and you know what we just well I think that'd be dope. We listen. We need to talk this like this week. Let's figure out a time or something. I know tomorrow I'm gonna be busy because I got practice, and then after practice we got the I gotta help out with the high school basketball, so I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. But Wednesday evening might be good. Just Dance co-stream between Mendez and Gaming Dad. Book it. Oh man, the newest Twitch chat on board. Boy, I got jokes. I swear, Just Dance is Gorilla Tactics' favorite game on the high and low. CFG says, all I want is Nintendo to announce a new system, and I'm going crazy. I might pass through LA myself, though. Legit is, but I ain't claiming it's bigger franchise than Zelda. Oh man. Said for sure, I'm here. All right. Bet that. All right, good people. Listen, man. It's not a whole lot of news to be jumping up for. I'm not gonna keep going through all this stuff here. I know limited runs. It's hosting a blowout sale. Let's see what the games they got. Castlevania. Okay, that Castlevania Anniversary Collection might be pretty dope to buy. I did pick up Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I picked up the cartridge version of it. And A Mendez, you know what, man? First of all, man, shouts out to you, man. You the one that convinced me, man, to pick up that Seafood, man. And Seafood, man, runs extremely well on the Switch, man. I can definitely attest to that. I've been playing it before I go to bed on my Switch Lite, and it's been great on the Switch Lite. I ain't picked the OLED. But super good, man. Hard though. This ain't no joke, man. You can't go in there button pushing. You would get that tail kicked. Something serious. Seafood is. I mean, listen, man, y'all. If you like, Seafood is a good game, and you know I'm glad I waited because you know what, I was gonna buy it on the PS5, but I didn't want to sit here and play it. You know what, but on the Switch, it's like, oh man, it's where it's at. Definitely worth the pickup. I think I caught it on Amazon for like $50. Cause I ended up getting the Vengeance edition, the hard case, super nice. But if you're looking for a really good game, a really good fighting game, got a pretty good story, Seafood, man, pick that one up. That is my pick right now. I found myself like the last 2 nights, like, damn man. It was like 3 a.m. I was still playing. I was like, oh, I got to put this down. I got to go to bed. So yeah, you got to level up and unlock moves before you can really get busy. Yeah, that's true. It's like a little grind so far, but I like it though. You know, it's nice when you can find a game where you grind and you kind of like enjoy it. Like some things, man, when they make you grind, you're like, man, this is a bull. But I was like, all right, you know what? I'm really liking it. Really, really. Seafood is not a fighting game, despite how its nominations in the game. Yeah, it's not quite it's like this more like an action game. It's like an action game with fighting mechanics. You know, you can't just. It's like they merged the two. It's like you can't go in and button push. You know, the same button. You know, you got it's combos to this. It's levels. It's levels. You know, but it's good though. It is good, and it looks good. It runs good. It really, really. I'm telling you, I was impressed how well it ran. Now I haven't got too far into the game. Well, yeah, I don't think I got really far into the game, but so far I was like, man, this is. He said, "Well, I see. I do this. Gorilla Tactics said, well, see if you finish Seafood by the end of the year." He likes it, but he's gonna drop it quicker than CFG dropped Stadia. Oh. It was like Gorilla Tactics took his hands and said, and punched us both. But CFG's punch was a little harder than mine. Oh man, I tell you, man, too funny, man. All right, good people. Listen, let's I'm gonna make sure that I didn't forget anything else. I kind of wanted to talk about that last week, but nah, we can talk about that. I'm gonna check one more time. Let me go ahead and look here. Don't care about that. A bunch of Nintendo Switch games and accessory discount. Don't care about that. How to stream Nintendo Switch on Discord. What? Okay, I'll read that for myself later. Has anybody played Tunic on the Switch? Man, I really want to buy it, man, but I want to buy it on my Steam Deck because of the fact that it looks so good on the Steam Deck. And that 30 frames compared to playing it at 60 frames is huge. Has anyone messed around with Luna? I have not yet. I have not. Stadia officially dies this week. You know what? But I that's jacked up. But I thought about Luna though. Cause they giving out some great. You can get it dirt cheap. But I'm what. And then like the next, what is it? The next Tomb Raider game is coming out, and I think Amazon is doing the publishing on it. So I don't know. Could be very interesting. All right, good people. Listen, man. Enough of this. Let's go ahead and get to the wheel. We're up to 28 people. Let me see if I can cut this. I got my screen down too low. All right, there we go. There we go. I can see a little bit better. All right. It is that wheel time. It says Switch streamed on Discord. I doubt it because it does. I doubt it, but does it work on light? I don't know. That's a very good question. I think I'm going to read that. I'm going to read that article. Get back with you. Sequester Justin, Nintendo Dad, said that Tunic wasn't as good on Switch as it was on Xbox. See, right? See, I think if I'm gonna buy Tunic, I'm gonna pick it up on the Steam Deck because I saw some video of it on the Switch and I just was not happy with the results. One thing I liked about it when I first saw Tunic was like, man, it just looked so smooth and so the graphics was like, man, just like that. It looked like a great game, but I heard it's hard though. Please get back to me on that. Get back to you on what? Let's see. You talking on that article? It said, or link me the article. Oh, let's see. All right. So this is stream from your console now. How to stream Nintendo Switch on Discord. It says okay, so I'm just gonna go down right here. It says streaming Switch on Discord explains. It said to stream your Switch on Discord, the Switch must be locked into the dock. From here, connect the dock's HDMI cable to an available port on a capture card. Okay, that's easy. I mean, we all. Okay, I'm gonna keep continuing. Capture card connected to your PC. It is essential to have a dedicated capture card to complete the process. After connecting the Switch to your PC, broadcaster will need to download a program that is capable of streaming your capture card video. Free options are OBS software such as OBS Studios or Streamlabs. Turn on your Switch and activate your chosen capture card. From your Switch side, load up the system settings and go to TV resolution. Once here, pick 1080p and full RGB range and achieve the best video quality possible. Launch your given software and ensure that the Switch video settings are up to your standards. After this, load up Discord on your server you intend to stream on the deck. Is it on and click the speaker icon to join the appropriate channel. Finally, hit go live to start streaming on Discord, and your video should be available. Okay, sounds like a lot to me. I You can solve a lot of these issues. I mean, you can like, how can I say it? How do I do it? I am able to. I run all my system through a splitter. I can tag it anytime, and I can take that signal and run it through. I use, instead of using OBS, I use Ecamm Live, and then I can share my screen on Discord. So I don't know why you gotta go through all these steps. So let's see what y'all talking about. So I need more people to update their reviews once games get patched on Switch. Yeah, you're right. So, speaking of patches, this is one of the reasons why I like a lot of games you want to play in the beginning, but man, once you get them, and then it's like so many issues with it. You might as well just wait. Persona 5 ran great as well on the Switch. Okay, I bought my son Persona 5 for Christmas. I was gonna go up there and borrow it just to see how it ran. It says Chris Tyson says, no, if the game is broken at launch on Switch, it shall forever remain broke in the review. Reviewers shouldn't have to do an extra work for these lazy devs. I agree. They are lazy. This games that has proven, like, they come out the box and they work. And there's other games like, man, this is trash. Like Sifu out the box works, man. Okay. So it's something I can't do with a light. I don't think so. No, you gotta have a dock. It clearly says that you gotta have it. Must be locked into the dock. So no lights. I got these Stadia controllers here, and it's used. CMG, let me ask you a question: are those Stadia controllers Bluetooth controllers? Because if they are, man, sure, I would use them bad boys to play on my Steam Deck. Release a working game or get a garbage review. Every game shouldn't be patched later. We're trying to game, not quit smoking. Oh man, listen, that's a powerful statement, but very true, man. I'm so 100% agree with that statement, man, because I can't stand when I gotta buy a game and then it's a 20 gig patch just to fix the stuff that should have been fixed before the game dropped, because you trying to push it out, and this putting out this garbage. I agree with that. Plug it into your Steam Deck and you can use the controller to play games. Yeah, you could, but if it's Bluetooth, then you just, if they Bluetooth controllers, you should just better do Bluetooth right off your Steam Deck. Random, to be honest. If there isn't a Nintendo announcement for a new / another system, so I'm going to be aiming at a Steam Deck ASAP. I would aim at a Steam Deck regardless. I'm gonna be honest. Regardless if Nintendo announces something anyway, I would definitely get a Steam Deck. Definitely. You know what? If like the Steam Deck, man, has enough on there to satisfy any craving you may have. I mean, it's games that I used to play like on like the Xbox One, that I'm playing on my Steam Deck. Like, oh man, like Shadow of Mordor, man, that game is so good. That's such a good game, man. And I'm still like, I still go back and play it just to be playing it because of like the missions and stuff like that. Just really, really like that game. Spider-Man runs phenomenal on it. Uncharted runs phenomenal on it. Yeah, man, listen, Madden runs phenomenal. 2K runs phenomenal. It's just a battery hog. That's all it is. If the battery was like maybe 25% better, man, it would be outstanding. I mean, if I can get like if that battery could give me a whole extra hour than what I'm currently getting, like I was getting 2 to 3 hours solid, even on the highest settings, then it would be a win. But once you go 60 frames and you go maybe 1080p, I'm not even trying to go like 4K like that. Just give me like 1080p. 60 frames, make it nice and smooth. It doesn't give you the battery life that I think you should be getting. I can probably play 2K maybe like 3, maybe 4 times before I'm like, oh, I gotta charge it. It says Gabe, so I'm covering more people in this chat. I'm converting more people chat to the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is dope, man. Sentinel NBA Live Bolton. Great show. Hey man, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Let me get you on the board, man. I don't know who you are, but thanks for coming through, man. I hope you hit the subscribe button, like button. We appreciate you. But I give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. And by you chiming in tonight, you have just entered yourself to win. Let me get you on the NBA Live. So NBA Live. Oh man, I love that game on the PS1. NBA Live 97. I think that's the one. That's the one with Antoine Walker on the cover. Boston Celtics. Man, that game, boy. I got plenty of play when I was in college. So sitting on NBA Live, what's your favorite NBA team? How about that? Yeah, man. I agree totally with his perspective on that. That was well said. I am enjoying Far Cry 5 on xCloud again. The look wife no console for the TV in our bedroom is literally a game changer. Dang, okay? So you play it? Okay, so I'm trying to understand, Quay, how you playing. So how are you connecting your xCloud to your TV, or is the app embedded in the TV, or are you running it like off a secondary unit? Because you said no console for the TV in our bedroom is literally a game changer. How are you doing it? CMG says, and most of Stadia's community wanted Google to activate the Bluetooth. Oh, so the controller didn't even have Bluetooth, or they had Bluetooth, they wouldn't activate it. Oh, that's stupid. That was a dumb decision from them. So thanks for the steering, but got to go. So I can catch the wheel after. All right, no problem, man. It'll be here. Not going nowhere. So yeah, your CMG, you can turn on those wireless controllers into wired controllers and use them still. D1 says live night. Yeah, man, live 95 and 2K5. Oh, man, on the Dreamcast, you right. 2K5 on the Dreamcast, boy, that was listen, low key, man. Now you say low key, but the Dreamcast was like really a dope system. I think Vic asked me a question earlier, like, what was a game that caught me at all? And I think 2K1, the first time seeing 2K1, like you going from what Madden was looking like to like 2K1, you was like, this is unbelievable. To be able to see Barry Sanders run across, and it was like more like almost like a broadcast, he was like, dog, this is dope. This is dope. Like 2K1 was trash. 2K2 was trash. 2K3 was a little bit better. But you right. When it got to 2K5, man, it was a different experience, man. Different. Good time. Listen, you know what? We just grew up in a good era of video games, man. The Dreamcast, like, it don't get enough love, but the Dreamcast was dope, man. I was so glad to pick up one. Me and my frat brother, we was like one of the only two on campus with it. And we would like on campus, in college, we would go into like the lobbies of the dorms. They had these big TVs, and we would hook up to the big TV, and cats would come in and surround it like we was really playing football. They were like, man, what is this? What is this madness? This is not the Madden I'm playing. And we trying to tell people what's going on. They like, man, I can't understand. I got to get one tomorrow, but they couldn't get one because it was all sold out. Me and my Sam's was lucky enough to pre-order one. And we both got one, boy. That was our thing. We would play Madden all day, every day. Shout out to my college experience, man. I loved it. See, Samsung TVs have an xCloud client. Ain't that about a B? I bought one last summer with that in mind. You know what? I got a quick story. I'm not gonna be too long, but here, my school system, right? They bought 2 years ago. They bought a bunch of TVs for all the classroom. Everybody in the classroom got new TVs. Then COVID hit, and then everybody started getting this COVID money, and so now they took all the TVs down out of the classrooms and put up these big computer screens, and they like screens like built-in computers. They stupid to me. I don't even like it. However, they took all the TVs and then they sold them. And so I was lucky to get two TVs. I got a Vizio and I got a Samsung. But my son was like, "Hey, Dad, I want to buy my mom a TV. You know what? I want to spend a bunch of money. Where can I get a pretty cheap TV at?" So I gave my son one of the TVs so he can give it his mom. And so, and I should have kept the Samsung. After listening to Quake, I should have kept it. But it is what it is. There will be no Xbox without Dreamcast. That is facts. Because you know what? Because Microsoft, they did like they pretty much built the majority of that computer. I know they did like all the online structure for that, even though the online was terrible. But they did all the online stuff for that for the Dreamcast. So yeah, I agree totally. Yeah, eventually somebody's gonna hack it and figure it out. I don't think it's unachievable, but it's gonna happen. All right, good people, let's get started. You know how we do in this game here. If your name is picked first, you get the favorite tones of Peter Griffin. You are out of here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started tonight. We got 29 people to go down, so let's get it in where we fit in. Who's the first one to get off the board tonight and hear the sweet sounds of The Price is Right? And it looks like it's gonna be Mendez's girlfriend, Juicy 98. She's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep it rolling and strolling. Who's up next to catch the flex? Oh, Super MJ. You are out of here, my brother. Peace out. Mendez says, I overestimated Mario Party's sales potential. Super Mario Party is also an anomaly. Yeah, the anomaly is called the Nintendo Switch. Let's keep it going and flowing. Who's up next to cast the flex and be our first loser tonight, but not first, but third. Representing Twitch in the building, ladies and gentlemen, Butter Knox. You lose. You are out of here, my brother. Appreciate you, man, for coming through tonight. Have a wonderful week. Let's keep it rolling and flowing. Who's up next to catch the flex and get blown off the map? And it will be your boy, Gaming Dad, has been blown off the map. Please exit left, please. Out of here, ladies and gentlemen. GT says, don't worry. You'll be joining her soon, and oh man, who's up next to catch the flex as the wheel spins? And that will be Sonic Knuckletails is out of here. All right, we're down to 24 people. Let's see what's up with the comments. Super Mario Party way better than Mario Party Superstars. What? For the record, it deserves 20 million. I know, GT, it's rigged. Man, listen, how you gonna say it's rigged, man? It's off the internet. They must not like you. All right, keep it rolling and flowing. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Mendez. You get the full cycle tonight. Hit him one time. You suck.
Oh no. You suck.
You're a loser. Loser.
Oh man, this is Jake. Listen, you better start talking to Google. He said, because I lost 52 times in 2022. Oh man, Chris Taylor said, get him out of here. He said, you are. Oh man. Oh, he just. He said this man been waiting all right to get these. Because I called him the hype beast. Oh man. Oh man, that's funny. Who's up next? Oh man, that's funny, man. And oh dang, CMG, you out of here.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing.
You lose. Good day,
day,
sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next winner is up next. Who will be our winner tonight? I said winter, but winner tonight. It will be our new moderator. Give it up for SOC. He is our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
SOC is out of here. He's bit the dust, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you. He said, damn, not you suck. That was harsh. Oh man, that was funny. He had the full gamut. All right, who's up next to catch the flex and be our second loser tonight? And it looks like it's going to be, oh no, not Geeky. Geeky.
You lose.
It's out of here. Peace out, Geeky. I hope you have a good night. You and those babies over there. Already down to 20 people left on the Wheels of Steel. He is for real. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Georgia boys. I think Georgia.
Better luck.
I think Georgia won tonight.
Slugheads.
I didn't check the score. I wasn't even trying to check the score. I was like, out of here. Georgia wins third national championship in school history. All right. Who's up next? Let's see. And our next loser will be Cool Breeze, representing that state that's some belief that's beneath Michigan.
You are out of here.
Cool Breeze. And Ohio players. Oh man, who's up next? Who gets it next? And it will be oh, that was close, Candy. That was close. Ruben is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 17 people left. 17 people. All right. Let's keep it rolling. And we have another loser. Dave Williams is out of here. Have a good week, Dave. Appreciate you. All right, we keep it rolling and strolling. We're down to 16 people left on the wheel, and we'll be blowing our second person off today, and that will be Mendez. It's out of here. Give it to him one more time. And again. Mendez, you out of here. See you next week. As your streak continues, as it's 51, 52, 53. Oh man. Oh, guerrilla tactics.
You lose.
Oh man, that's so funny. He out of here too. He said, y'all be easy, not sleazy. For sheezy. Oh man, I'll see you all next week. I'll talk to you this weekend. Oh yeah, man, don't forget. Let's try Wednesday. Wednesday evening should be a good time for me. On the East Coast. GT, don't care as long as I lost first. That's factual. It's OGs. Gorilla Tactics too. Oh man, we down to 14 people left. Let's keep it going and flowing. Who's up next? And it will be, oh man, D1 is out of here. Peace out, D1. Thanks for coming through, man. Even though you was late, it was always good. We keep it flowing. We're down to 13 people. Let's see who will get the dub tonight, but we'll keep it going and flowing. And it will be our winner from last week. Look like, it's kind of close. My boy Candy, you getting close.
You are out of here.
Sir Isaac was our winner from last week. I need to get him his eShop card because I don't think I gave it to him. All right, let's keep it going. We're down to 12 people. I think Candy on here twice. Hope I ain't jinxed her. But it's Gorilla Tactics again, ladies and gentlemen. Get him out of here.
You are out of here.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's keep it going. What did the sheep say? Blue Duck Gaming is out of here. Bah. You know I gotta wait till my part come on. It's my part. Ready that. Boy, it never gets old. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go up next. We'll keep it moving and flowing. And our next loser tonight is newcomer sitting on NBA Live. Who never asked my question either. I asked him what was his favorite NBA team. All right, we keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Who's up next? And it will be Vic's wife, Courtney, is out of here.
You lose.
Peace out, Courtney. Have a good night and a great week. All right, we're down to 8 people, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the ball rolling. And it looks like Bazard Live representing the UK.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
You know what? I gotta get some new sound effects because you know what? I heard one today was so funny, man. You know, I don't know if you guys watch Kevin Samuel. Cause I watch this stuff. This stuff be so funny. And he told this girl goodbye and started playing like the military song they play at the funerals. That was so funny. I gotta get that sound bite. Oh man! All right, who you get your money on, man? Who's left that you think might get the dub? And I think it's not gonna be. It won't be the Vic family because they both went out back to back.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You
get
get
nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
All right, we're down to 6 people left. Let's see. Grid Detective said, "Bruh, Kenny is doing a Millie Rock to escape these eliminations." D1 says, "No worry, in Miami all week, baby." Hey, man, that sounds so nice right now. I wish I was in Miami. On the beach, chilling. Down to 6. And it will be Stevie M.
Psych!
Better luck.
That soundbite never gets old.
Slugheads.
Steve M is out of here. We're down to 5. Who's gonna be alive? After 5, there's 4, 3, 2, 1. And Candy's first one. Her Candy Twitch is out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Candy's off the board. We're down to 4 people. Look at there. We got old school in the building. Got an old school. I think Candy might be the youngest one when it comes to channel life on the board. We got Ben 4206, Candy Farm in the building. CT, Shot Town. Quag representing L Vegas. let's see who's up next. Dun-dum-dum. Dun-dum-dum. And our next winner will be Chi-Town. Out of here. CT. Final four. Out the door. You out of here. Peace out. Who's next? Get him out of here, Peter Griffin. Oh, Las Vegas. Quake. You out of here.
You are out of here.
Golly. That's right, Kenny. We cracked that Soldier Boy on the chat block. Oh, man. What's going on, Smith, man? He said, Gaming Dad. Heard Kevin Samuels laugh out loud. I know what song you're talking about. No Man Lands. Yes, man. So funny. He told that chick, he was like, man, how old are you? He said, she was like, 39. How tall are you? 5'2". How much you weigh? 180. Goodbye. Do. Man, Smith, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to play that bad boy about 4 or 5 times. I said, if they counting views, they got 5 views off me, because that was funny. Golly, that was funny. Yeah, Kevin Samuels, he be giving it to him, man. And you know what? And rightfully so. I be like, some of these chicks, man, be needing a wake-up call. Quake says, good night, y'all. Thanks, GD. All right, no problem, my brother. No problem at all. Gotta send you some greatest hits, though. Yeah, man, send them to me. Send them to me, Smith. Listen, between you and my brother, man, I'll be getting them. Listen, I'll watch them all day. They are the funniest. Because some of these chicks out here, they crazy, man. They thought process. He be putting them in a place, and I be loving it and loving it at the same time. Because some of them, they need to be in their place. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we down to our final 2. Is it going to be Candy or it's going to be Ben 4206? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Tonight's winner will be, ladies and gentlemen, kids, get ready, get your clap on. And it looks like it's going to be, look at there, representing Ohio, it's going to be Candy P, y'all. Candy P came on with the dub. Candy. You know what you do, Candy? You got to send me that message on probably Instagram. That's probably where you see me for most. Send me that message and say, "Give me that with my money," and I'll hook you up, Candy. You know how I do. All right, good people. Let's see. Hold on. D1 says, "Give me that. You gotta research some new sounds. Make it your homework assignment for Discord." You right, D1. You is absolutely right. It's on. Listen, I got a goals board in my room, and it's on my board, like things I got to get done this year. And that is one of them. I need that. I need some new sound effects to add on, because I got about, on this board I'm using, I can add up to, like, see, I can add up to like 5 more, no, excuse me, 8 more sound effects. So I need to add some new ones that kind of mix in with the ones that I got. And I used to have some dope ones, but I can't use them no more. Like I can't use, like I used to lose like doom doom doom. Another one bites the dust. I used to love using that, but then I got a copyright strike on it, and I was like, dang, can't do that no more. Hey, Geeky. Tell my boy Ben I said what up, though. Ben, I mean, Geeky, do you listen to Kevin Samuels? You gotta listen. I listen to see how dumb. It's some dumb women out here. I'm sorry. They expectations are like crazy high, but they have no idea on how to be a wife. I'm so glad I got me a good wife. It's a good source, high and fly on Friday. Okay, bet. I might have to check that out. But yeah, I definitely need some new sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, man, what a wonderful show, man. Great week, super funny. Thanks for Mendez for coming through, man, with his delusions. And I'm looking forward to handing out $10 every 10 minutes. Oh, man, is it? No, I leave that to Smith. Oh, you should watch. It's so funny, though. It's so hilarious. Oh man, listen, between Kevin Samuels and what's that other cat? The light skinned cat, the kickboxer, Nate something. This is Nate Tate. Is it Nate Tate? Whoever that cat is, he's funny too. I like his persona. But he's funny. But good people, listen, man. May God bless y'all, man. Be with y'all throughout your week. Like, may God bless your families. Keep your family safe. May you get to work safely and return home. And I pray this year that your finances double, even triple than it was last year. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Have a great week, and I will see you guys on the come up. I can't tell you if I'm gonna be on Monday because next week is I'm trying to think. I got a game Thursday. I got a game. Let me see if I can find my see if I can find my basketball schedule. Oh, I don't have my basketball schedule. I don't know for sure I'm gonna be on Monday or it's gonna be Tuesday. The sooner I know, the better. But I know next week is the last official week of the regular season, and then we kick right into Andrew Tate. Yeah, I can't say. Well, I don't know why I said Nate Tate, but Andrew Tate. But yeah, the MLK Day is on the 16th. Yeah, but we still might have a basketball game though. MLK, they might not have school on MLK, but they'll still schedule basketball games. I just gotta find out if we have a game that day. If we don't, then we on again next Monday, same time, same bat station. But if not, I might. It's gonna be tricky because I gotta figure out where because the playoff starts and I don't know where we're seated. And once I find out where we're seated and who we played, then I can kind of chart to see, where we land, where we might land at throughout the playoffs. And so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to get into it. My first playoff season. So, but ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all again, man. Have a good night, man. You know how I like to end my show with the famous words of Don Cornelius from Soul Train. Love that guy. But he used to always end with peace, love, and soul. And I just, in these times and era, and how this world is going so crazy, you need God. You need some wisdom. You need the Lord's protection, but you need some peace, some quiet, some love from someone that's worthy of it, and some soul. So sometimes you need to get down on it. Get down on it. All right, good people, listen, this is your boy. I'm out. Peace. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next week. Says, playoffs start early. For middle school, it does. For high school, it's like the middle to almost towards the end of the month. So once the middle school is over, then I'll migrate back to the high school, helping out at the high school until the end of that season. So, all right, good people, I'm out. Peace.